attacks. Drop the jaws like an earthquake cracks. Rip gets wrecked, the silver and black. Webby is back. Webby is back.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We're doing a live play-by-play reaction to Scoreboard for tonight's game. The San Antonio Spurs visiting the Houston Rockets. It's a battle for Texas. And it's kind of a later game, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, on the East Coast here where I am, so hopefully the Spurs get a win. Of course, the big news in the last 24 hours, I guess, is Jeremy Sohan. It's like he's going to be traded. He's out tonight, no surprise. I don't think we'll see him play as a San Antonio Spur again. Tony, good evening to you, KMC, Chinchilla, Texas Swarms, JT Reacts, Fios, thank you for stopping in. Can I go live for the trade deadline? I think I'm working, so probably not. When is the trade deadline? I think it ends at 3 p.m. Eastern, which means I'll be at work. Bummer, but it is what it is. Steven Z, thank you for stopping in. Daniel Barry, Beyond the Box, RBT, name serving. I read from their side of the earth. Jim from the WRRC, what's going on? Banger Wave. Wemby has to prove himself against, I hope the whole team proves himself tonight. Caesar Go Spurs Go. Howdy, Anthony from San Antonio, Texas. 4 paws in the grave. That's actually a good question. Will Jeremy be there? I don't know. Son of Scar, what's going on? My apologies if I sound a little off tonight. I'm not feeling well, but I'm here. So, powering through. Jimmy Jr., Go Spurs Go. No load management tonight for TSR. Not for this game. Thank goodness the Spurs are off the next 2 games. Or next 2 nights, and we don't play again until January 31st at 3 p.m. It's going to be a weird weekend. We have an afternoon game on Saturday and an afternoon game on Sunday. Calvin, what's going on? Man, the Lakers just looked awful. They got blown out by the Cavs. Hello, Tony. Should be an interesting game tonight. I think the Rockets are pretty much full strength except for, well, obviously Fred VanVleet out for the season, and then Aquaman is out. Spurs don't have Jeremy Sohan, but otherwise 100%. Why is Mrs. coming off the injury report? Is she requesting a trade to be a Thunder fan? Oh my. Hardcore, wow, I can't talk. What's going on? Real Bobby February, what's up? Dr. Phil, thank you for stopping in. Sean Alexander Sr., Stephon Castle, Carlos. Carlos. Looks like all the shoveling and cold weather has gotten to me a little bit, so my apologies. Thank you, Sarah Melido. Thank you for being here. Seems out. Oh, Adam's out for the season. I did not realize that. You know what? I see you smash a thumbs up in there. Andy, who? Thank you all for the blessed views. I'm not feeling well, but I'm here. Caesar, I'm in the same boat. I like Sohan, hate to see him go, but yeah, it is what it is. And Furnace, what's up? No, Area 51. I am not feeling well at all, so hopefully the Spurs can win tonight. Make me feel better. Spurs, cheer me up. Chinchilla, Jimmy, I could go for a halftime snack right now. Thank you, David. 2 Clutch Curry, what's going on? Texas Swarms, I expect to see Sohan on the bench. I don't expect to see Sohan come off the bench. Pies on Cakes, good evening. Will we see another comeback? Name stream. I want to pretend that game did not exist. Son of Scar, I did not catch that, but I did see the Lakers got blown out. Huge respect for covering this game. Thank you, Acidic Fruit. I appreciate that. I was feeling well earlier, and something hit me like a truck in the last couple hours, and I'll make it through it. I don't know about after that, but I'll make it through the game. Daniel, where do we get toughness from? Oof. Good question. I don't know. Will Harrison Barnes wake up tonight? Gosh, I hope so. And Sohan is out. Yes. What else can you put on your fruit cup? More fruit? More cup? No, Bart, I'm not canceling. Definitely not. I actually paid for this game already, so I could watch it on Sling. So, no, definitely going to be here for the night. Vicky, thank you. I hope I feel better, too. I got to work tomorrow. I don't have ginger or lemon, Sarah, but appreciate it. JB, Go Spurs, go to you. Cornet, yes, Cornet is playing tonight. Thank you, Loranda. Appreciate that. Armando, Go Spurs, go. Howdy, JB. They love Barnes, and they do, but he's a backup small forward, or maybe a starting small forward. He's not a power forward. I think we all agree on that. Now, Juan, half a bottle of NyQuil is what I usually do. Absolutely. You know what? A Yodi boop for me to get better. Boop. and a Yodi boop for you to win the game. Boop! When I think we'll be, when do I think I'll be healthy? I don't know, hopefully tonight. Night Pride, what's going on? Yes, Devin Vassell's playing. I assume he is coming off the bench. Right? I don't know. 33-15 is, what is our record right now? 31-15. So you have us winning 2 games tonight somehow. All right, I like it. All right, Benzino. Consensual boop. Devin off the bench. Okay. Whiskey heals? No, that will make me sick. Definitely no whiskey in the jarro. With Max of Football, good evening to you. Manuel, thank you for stopping in. Got to get yourself some Mucinex. I do have NyQuil. I think it's still good. I might drink some before I go to bed. And if I wake up tomorrow morning on time for work, I'll be there. Larry, good evening to you. You know, David, reading your message, all I can think is Regular. Pac-4, of course. Lakers losses mean old Barnes go over 10. Maybe. I appreciate that, Dolores. In fairness, Barnes is starting as far as I know. It's just a Texas Storm. It's just starting getting sick tonight. How would I possibly know that? Yes, Ricola. I think you are trying to shame me pies on cakes. I don't know why I could possibly be sick since I've been outside the last 4 days shoveling snow in 0-degree weather. What could be making me sick? Plus working 40 hours a week, working on this YouTube channel, working on a second YouTube channel. I don't know. What could it possibly be? Maybe I'm dying. You guys got to find a new Spurs channel. This might be my last, like Jeremy saw in the last game. This could be my last Spurs game. I shouldn't joke about that because I'll get hit by a bus tomorrow. Chuck has a Golden Girl mug. Chuck has a Golden Girl mug. What? There you go, Beavis. The Spurs lost to the Pelicans. Got us sick. Touche. I like you guys are putting all the recipes to get better. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the stuff you're putting in the chat. Hope the Spurs play well tonight. And I always joke about me kicking the bucket, JB. If it happens, I mean, it's going to happen always at some point. And just the question is when. But I've already talked to David Robinson, and he's told me that as long as I keep brushing my teeth, flossing every night, and drinking my mouth, not drinking, taking mouthwash, I'll live a long, long time. Thank you, David. Name, surname, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, man, well, I would love to see a great game by Castle. Like a nice, low turnover, efficient, from 3 and free throws. He's getting more and more, I don't want to say shade, but fans are currently becoming less and less patient with his progress as a Spur, I guess would be the way I can put it. What's up, Jay Young? Thank you for stopping in. We need a lot of guys to play good tonight. To beat the Rockets, people got to step up. Texas Storm, appreciate that. I don't have any of those ingredients at all. Banger Wave, agreed. How about some Area 51 tonight? You know, maybe some lobs? Max it, we max it. JB, I will probably, I'll probably start getting more, as long as I feel up to it, do more videos with the trade deadline, literally, a week or so away. More and more rumors out there about what's going to happen with the Spurs. I don't want to make another Jeremy Sohan video. Quite frankly, I'm sick of doing Jeremy Sohan videos this season, but he's been in the news a lot, and especially with the recent news. I think I should only have to do one more Jeremy Sohan video in my life, and that's when he leaves the Spurs, because he's leaving the Spurs sooner than later, and then that'll be it. As far as the other trade rumors, yes, I'll dig into that maybe tomorrow. None of the above, Texas Swarms. I'm drinking water. Literally none of the above. 3 of our guys playing for the Rising Stars. Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper. Is Carter Bryant playing? I honestly don't know. No, in fairness, I don't think Giannis is coming here either. I really don't. Medicare guys, does need a bounce back from last? Yeah. The Pelicans. Really? Selling into the Warriors? doubt it. David Jones Garcia. How do you know he's playing tonight? Texas Swarms to be determined. Tobat Noob, put some players together and get Giannis. What do you? We maxed it. I'll probably talk. I mean, I didn't think I'd be doing another Giannis video, but I'll probably do one more. Carlos, as far as I know, KD is playing. Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey's not playing in the Rising Stars game? JB, this game is in Houston tonight. Houston Rockets. Oh, David Jones Garcia's in the Rising Stars game? Is there a G League team in the Rising Stars game? Because he's not getting it based on his NBA play. He hasn't played. Thank you, Grammy. Cassie, thank you for stopping in. We could have had Jalen Duren. Benzino, because they're playing the Spurs. He's repping the G League. Okay. I actually didn't know that. Faded with the $2 Super Chat says, let's get a bounce back win. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to try not to sneeze too much into the microphone tonight. If I feel one coming, I'll mute the microphone. Also try it again if I get a huge sniffle coming. Sorry. What's up, Sal? Thank you for stopping in. Yes. Get revenge on the Rockets. Get me an revenge. No, let's get the Spurs a win and me feeling better. I feel like we could trade someone realistically for like an Obi Toppin or Derek Jones Jr. type of player. Marmalade? In my cup? Yeah, maybe. Ron Harper Jr. I didn't know this was Ron Harper Jr. Point named GT has Wemby dropping 50 tonight. JB says, let's run the likes up. Hey, sounds good to me. Pop, where are you at? Show him again. Castle and Harper playing the same Rising Star team with Kling and Fly. Okay. Let's get an ethical victory. Alrighty. The Spurs have had a 10-plus point. Oh. Really? So we've blown 11 games, Phil? Damn. That's, fix the OBS. It's not showing full screen. I think it might be you, my guy. Is anybody else having issues, or do you see the scoreboard up top and then that over there and me right here? What's up, Javier? This is my setup that I've had for... Oh, the pop gift's always like that. Like this? Yeah, I can't fix that. That one is never... The way I captured that, I don't have a way of making it bigger. I didn't realize he was talking about pop. Yeah, I can't fix pop. I can't fix pop. And I'm lucky it doesn't knock everything out with smacking my laptop there. It's going to be an interesting night with me being sick, trying to call this game. Maybe I should take some NyQuil now. That would be really interesting. MPJ is going to have a huge cost. I don't see him coming here. Players are on the court, and away we go. Let's get a win tonight, Spurs fans. This game is in Houston. Jump ball is easily won by Victor Wembanyama. Shocker. Nice doing the savior. Stephon Castle started off for the Spurs. Gets it out to HB. HB looking to get into Wemby in the paint. Wemby gets double teamed and turns the ball over. And the Rockets are probably going to be aggressive tonight with their double teams. We already saw it. Whoa, 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 I hear sound. Why am I hearing sound? What is that? Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. ESPN's page started playing an ad. I don't want to get any type of copyright issues. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Probably not. I had the desktop muted. Ugh, I can't talk. There's a 2 for the Spurs from Wemby. All right. KMC, I'm watching this on Sling Orange, so I'll probably be delayed tonight. I don't have cable. Wow, it's a little kind of empty in Houston. I'm on Tempson. Wow, Kevin Durant with a pull-up jumper. I sound drunk. 4-2. My eyes are good, Dolores. The rest of me apparently is not. Wemmy's open in three-point land. Going to take a 3. In and out. Jabari Smith Jr. with the rebound. Wemby aggressive, handling the ball a lot for the Spurs. Rockets ball up 4-2. Şengün with the ball. And gets it to Amen Thompson for a dunk. It is 6-2. And now a foul down the other end. Anthony Bartens with the $2 super chat says, Watching the game on ESPN Muted and listening to you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That was a nice pass by Şengün. A little behind the back type thing over Stefan Castle, who's much shorter than him by what? 5 inches-ish? 6-2, 10-20 to go. Spurs down by 4. Fox in the paint. Stops, pops. A little short jumper. I did read the super chat name, surname. Is there a second one in there? No, I got them both. You weren't paying attention. Kevin Durant with the ball on three-point land, guarded by HB, gets a screen from Şengün. Durant back to Şengün, guarded by Wemby. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün's going to drive, a little push-off, no whistle, and throws it up over Wemby, 8-4. Thank you, Benzino. Rockets are 28-16. The Spurs are 31-15. We've played a few more games. Champagny out to Wemby. 10 on the shot clock. Pulls up for a J. Blocked by Tari Eason, but a foul. Wemby going to go to the line for 2. Dylan, he is a flopper. He's definitely a flopper. We saw it in the first game of the year when the phantom shot that never hit him, and he sold it like he got elbowed in the people's elbow in the face. What can I show at halftime? Nothing? Wemby's first free throw. Crowd is a booing. It's the first one, 8-5. Do we already have some substitution? Terry Eason's already checking out. That's early. Is he in foul trouble or something? Did I miss something? Yes, he is aggressive tonight, JB. We need an aggressive Wemby. I don't want a passive Wemby. I want an aggressive Wemby. He had a flop off. Nice. Dylan, yes, he's a good player. He doesn't need to annex. Ahmed Thompson gets into the paint, throws up a layup over Stefan Castle, 10-6. Fox down the other end. Gets fouled. All right, he's going to the line for 2. Sohan is on the bench. Okay. Nice name, surname. Hey now. 2 free throws coming up, and the Spurs drawing some early fouls on the Rockets. Okay. I mean, that's a strategy. Fox at the line, first free throw. Good. 10-7. Seeing a more aggressive Fox would be nice tonight, too. Glaze and Bacon, good evening. Well, we are playing. We're playing the Rockets, my friend. Down 10-7 at the moment. It's early in the game. I'm sure Spurs will start to... I don't know what I was trying to say there. I'm going to take some NyQuil Bart for sure. Makes them both. Late start, Guillermo, yes. 9:30 p.m. Eastern for me is a late game. Usually they start at 8 or 8:30. 1 hour is not a lot, but staying up till midnight plus not beneficial. Late whistle. Stefan Kill. Really late whistle. The players started heading the other way. Is Thompson going to the line? Let's take a look at the replay. He touched the elbow, and I do mean touched. Like a little finger. But they're going to call that in today's NBA. Turkey subs, what's going on? Bruce Bowen's not. The refs are getting involved in the game early, JB, on both sides of the ball. I don't like it. I got a bad feeling about the refs tonight. They're calling some early whistles on both sides, and that is not a good sign. Harrison Barnes with the ball into the paint. Jumper good. Okay. 12-10, 8:43 to go in the first quarter. Şengün with the ball, guarded by Wemby. By the way, Wemby goes down, and then Şengün throws it down. Wemby fell down. I don't know what happened. And the announcer just said Wemby's hobbling up the court. Castle in the paint, misses the layup. Hopefully Wemby's okay. Rockets ball, up 14-10. Wide open 3 for Kevin Durant. Yep. Timeout, Mitch. Oh, boy. I didn't see why he went down, Grieco. I just saw Wemby go down, and then Şengün had an easy dunk. Wemby just stripped. And grabbed his ankle. Wemby, it looks like he twisted his ankle a little bit. Nah, JB wasn't a poster. Wemby wasn't there when he dunked it. Who am I hating? Kick rocks? Wemby's okay, I think. But it looks like the feet might get tangled up a little bit when Şengün and down he went. Of course, you could also be talking about the announcer on TV. I have no idea. I hate that I'm not confident in our team. Brian, I mean, they've been playing 500 ball this year. Really, since he beat the Thunder since the third time, their production's kind of flat. That's a wrap. What? The ESPN. Oh, I can't hear them. All right, is it Barry one side by the ESPN announcer? No, Illuminix. Let me just went down. Shabush the Great. Yeah, right ankle. Went down and grabbed it. Looks like it just might have been a ding. I hope so. Wemby has trouble against mobile strong guys. Yeah, still needs to strengthen up a bit. Danny Champagny is starting because Vassell is easing his way back into the rotation. He had missed, I think, 13 games, and he's coming back now. I don't think Wemby's on a minutes restriction anymore. He's been playing 30-plus minutes, so I think he's back to normal. Wait, Denver already played lights out? Who did Denver lose to? I have no idea. I didn't know the Nuggets played tonight. I knew the Lakers played tonight because I just saw them get blown out by the Cavs. The Nuggets lost to... They didn't play tonight. They played yesterday and lost to the Pistons by 2. The Pistons are a good team. No shame in that. Had the Rockets not have missed? Wow. Rockets have not missed? I did not know that. Yeah, Steven, I haven't loved ESPN's coverage of the NBA this year, personally. Giannis to either New York or San Antonio. Kyle Cruz, yo, my Rich. Yeah, yo, Rich, my team versus your team. Wow. I need some Chuck. Oh, my goodness. That's Chuck trying to knock the crap out of me because I'm not feeling well, so I'm flubbing some of my words. Watching it on ESPN is boring, just bland. Fair? French vanilla? Sure. French vanilla in the air tonight. Wow, KNTZ says Wemby never wins a championship. That's harsh. Never? Name, surname, I don't remember. Wemby owned by Şengün. What that dude is Şengün dropped 40 against the Rockets a few times? I do think Giannis is getting traded. I don't know where. And Durson, I think New York would have to give up like Mikal Bridges, maybe some other big contracts to get Giannis. Good day, Vintage. Thank you for stopping in. Beats Timber, thank you for stopping in. Bubba, what's going on? Steven Adams and Fred VanVleet are out. Tony, good, as far as I know. Spurs ball down by 7. Not the start we're looking for. It's early. Very early. Box for 3. Oh, boy. I was like way to the right of the rim. Didn't even hit the rim. Just full backboard on that one. KD with the ball. And tosses it out of bounds. Not sure he was passing that. Spurs ball. 3-team trade for Giannis. I mean, you could see a lot of teams involved in Giannis to make the contract situation work. Champagny's checked in for the Spurs. All right, Champagny's been in. What am I talking about? God. Barnes, corner 3. Mr. 100%! All right, Harrison Barnes. Nice to see you make your first 3. The Dyer 2 I want to see someone traded for, or traded to. Anywhere he can get playing time. Even if it's just a backup where he can get 15 and 20 minutes a game and develop, because it's obviously done in San Antonio. Wemby into the paint. Offensive foul. Was it an offensive foul, or do we get some acting from the Rockets? Let's take a look. They're showing the wrong replay. That's true. Giannis was. And then Giannis got jacked. So Wemby checking out. Wemby is checking out early. Rockets ball up by 6. Durant with the ball for Houston. Over to Şengün. Kornet daring him to take his 3. He'll take the 3. He'll miss the 3. Champagnie with the rebound. Castle bringing up for the Spurs. Takes off into the paint. And we'll pass it back out to Fox. 19-13. They try to get into Kornet in the paint. Turnover Spurs. Good morning, Joe. Joe, go Spurs, go. Congratulations, by the way. And yes, Kyle, Adams is out for the year. I actually did not know that until tonight. I knew he was out. I didn't know he was out for the year. I don't think the Warriors can afford Giannis, JB. With Curry and Butler's contract, I don't think Bucks are not going to trade for Jimmy Butler out for who knows how long. It's out for this year for sure. Who knows how long it'll be out until next season. Şengün with the ball, drives on Kornet into the paint. Off balance jump. Wow. 21-13. Not the first quarter we're looking for as a Spurs fan. Calvin Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. He has the ball at the moment, drives in the paint, spins around, turns it over. It feels like a lot of turnovers so far. It might not be, but it feels like it. Demosel's checked in for the Spurs as well. There's a 3, no good by Jabari Smith Jr. Spurs ball. Castle getting up the court. And we'll slow it down, gets it to his other pineapple buddy. Vassell for 2. Good. Greco, we've struggled with turnovers. And Monkey, yes, I don't like the start by the Spurs right now. They need to focus, stop turning the ball over. Ahmed Thompson with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. And now we have a foul on the Spurs. Not Kelvin Johnson guarding KD. Vassell, I mean, say what you about Vassell. He's probably our best mid-range guy, right? Right there with Fox. No, David, I don't think we can afford Giannis either. We would have to go with Harper or Castle or Fox, which would be weird considering we just traded for him. Şengün fakes the jumper and turns it over. I don't think Wemby can add 30 pounds. That's too much too fast. Maybe 10 pounds a year and work his way up to that number, but not over the summer. No, I think that's too much. Just bulk up slowly. He's still young, too. He's only 22. Kelvin into the paint. A little push-off on Şengün. No foul, but gets the 2. 21-17, 5:06 to go. 15 more pounds for Wemby. He could get that in here, but Jabari Smith Jr. from the corner for 3 good, 24-17. Appreciate Spurs fans hanging out later on late night. Well, late night in the East Coast at least. Rockets fans appreciate you as well. Harper out to Vassell. Vassell is going to launch a 3. That was a tough off-balance shot. Thank you, Tony. 24-20. Spurs starting to heat up a little bit. Reed Shepherd's checking in for the Rockets. His runner is going to bounce around, and it's no good. And a foul on the Rockets. Spurs ball. Slow-mo is Kyle Anderson, DJ Dinosaur. Used to play for the Spurs. Old Slow-mo. He's still in the league. I forgot where he is, but he's still in the NBA. All good, JT Reacts. Junebug, yes, they are a very physical team. And, well, at the moment, the Spurs aren't. Stephon Castle, Wemby's okay as far as I know. Harper with the ball into the paint. Layup. Dylan Harper. 24-22. Look what happens when our consistent shooters make their shot. Yeah. Is he in Memphis? All right, thank you, Furnace. Kevin Durant off balance jumper. No good. How do we not get that rebound? Jabari Smith Jr., as the ball just kind of sat there and bounced around in the paint, no Spurs went for it. Rockets get the offensive rebound and the follow-up. Harper with the ball on three-point land. Harper's haircut still throwing me off. And he gets blocked, gets the ball back, and he gets the layup. Nice job. And he gave away, David, we just gave away a jersey, which I think may have actually arrived today for the person who won. So giveaways will be coming soon, but I did just give a jersey away. So, I mean, that was a pretty big giveaway. Kevin Durant off-balance jumper, good. Spurs have had no answer for the Rockets offense whatsoever. Fox with the ball. Kevin Durant with 9, by the way, so far in the first quarter, on his way to a 30-piece. Fox wide open at the elbow. Nobody around him. Misses a jumper. He had a little in-and-out burger. It is Rockets ball. 3 minutes to go. They are up 28-24. Reed Shepard out in three-point land. Throws a cross court to Jabari Smith Jr. He's going to drive. Gets it to Şengün. Şengün now kicks it out to Durant. Around the roll to Shepard for 3. Good ball movement. Really good ball movement. We are allergic to rebounds. Vassell for 3 again. No good. Şengün with the rebound. 31-24. Rockets again are 28-16. The Spurs are 31-15. This would be a huge win for Houston. It'd be a huge win for either team. Şengün's open for 3. Going to take the 3. Going to make the 3. Ah, boy. The Rockets are 14 of 18 so far. They are hitting everything. Keldon and alley-oop to Cornet, and he's going to get fouled. Can I please check Norris punch Şengün? Sure. Chuck is trying, man. Chuck is trying. We're going to a timeout. I'll tell you what. You be outside for a long time, every day in 0-degree weather. Yeah, be outside 4 days in a row shoveling 1.5 to 3 feet of snow. Let me know if you have any sniffles. She's good, Tony. Spurs are still missing out. Anthony, I think we're one piece away, and it's a power forward. Şengün is much better than Wemby, and it's not even close. JNSB, aren't you a Spurs fan? Isn't Şengün in like year number... He's been in the league longer, isn't it? Well, it might only be like 1 year, but... How long has Alperen Şengün been in the league? This is year number... Wemby's in season number 3. Şengün is in... He's in his 5th year! He's got 2 more years in the league. I think that's a little unfair. Şengün averages for his career 17... You know what? Actually, I got a better idea here. Let's compare the careers. I think that's better, dude. Instead of just 1 year. For the careers, let's see if that Şengün versus Wemby stat backs up. Obviously, Alperen's played many more games. So for the careers, Wemby's got more points per game, 22.9 to 16.7, averaging more rebounds, 10.8 to 8.6. Şengün is averaging more assists, 4.3 to 3.6. They're tied in steals, 1.1. Blocks aren't even close. Wemby leading that 3.5 to 0.9. Şengün does have a higher field goal percentage of 52% to 48. Wemby the better three-point shooter, 35 to 28. The better free throw shooter, 82 to 70. Efficient field goal percentage is higher. Şengün does have a higher value over replacement player, but I do believe that is based more on longevity than year by year. So the stats say no. Head-to-head, he is winning 5-3. And dare I say, Şengün has been better. He's clearly been in a better team the last few years compared to Wemby. The Spurs were not great last year and awful Wemby's rookie year. OKC got figured out. That is an interesting take because they've been struggling lately. Yeah, Fonswine, if you're building a franchise, you're starting a franchise today. Are you drafting Victor Wembanyama? Or are you drafting Alperen Şengün? I'm not building a franchise around Alperen Şengün. He's a good player. He plays great at times. And he's played very good against Wemby, admittedly. But I'm still not building a franchise around him. Yes, he's definitely the better team. And come on. Weren't the Rockets the second best team in the Western Conference last year? Where's the game plan, Keith? That's a good question. There you go, Bible English. Now, what I won't do is what some other Spurs fans are doing. I'm a member of, or I follow a couple of Spurs groups on Facebook, and they did their all-time Spurs starting 5, and it was, I think it was like Parker, Ginobili, Kawhi, Duncan, and Wemby. And I was like, are you kidding me? The disrespect to the Admiral. I like Wemby, but you're starting Wemby over the Admiral? Cornette's at the line for 2. You missed the first one. Our coach needs coaching. Yeah, a little bit. 34-24. One more free throw for Luke. Missed them both. Oh, my God. Don't be one of those nights. Hey, boy. Rockets are shooting lights out right now. 2-point field goals are 10 of 12. 3-pointers are 4 of 6. That is impressive. Most impressive. Reed Shepard's just going to take a 3 and in and out. Good grief. That was close. Fox with the ball into the paint. Almost turned it over. Wow, that was close. Dylan Harper now behind the back dribble into the paint. He'll kick it out to Kelvin. 10 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Kelvin looking to go one-on-one. Drives in the paint. Spins around. Stops. Pops. Spins. And finally throws it up off the glass. All right. Good defense. Better offense. No, Tony, our free throws are struggling again. I see a Scatterbo in the chat. Let's go. I'm a Giants fan. I don't know if I'm a proud New York Giants fan, but I'm a Giants fan. Almost a turnover by the Rockets. Capella gets the ball back, throws it up off the glass. Good. They're hitting everything just about. They just set it on the TV, and yes, Clint Capella's second stint with Houston. He played, 4 years with Atlanta? Something like that. Fox with the ball into the paint. Spins around, stops, pops, rolls off the rim, and it's no good. 36-26. Wemby to China. So-and for Scatterbo. There you go. A missed 3, and Capella missed the put. Well, now we have another 3-point follow-up. No good. Cornette with the rebound. I like Sean Elliott. I'm not putting him on the starting 5. Vassell for 3 down the other end on the 2-for-1er. No good. You can see what you're trying to do there, but didn't work. 36-26, a rough first quarter. Definitely not talking to Sohan's agent. Glaze and Bacon, I don't know if it's gamblers or if it's new Spurs fans, but seeing Spurs fans give up on the Spurs in the first quarter is definitely alarming. There's a miss. Clint Capella's put back, no good, and the Rockets finished with some misses at the end of the first. 26-36. Debated with some guy on Spurs Forum. I said, Wemby isn't really a big. Is he a tall? Thoughts? He's more Kevin Durant than, like, when I think big, I think Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon. I think he's more of a tall right now. No, King Horry, no more snow here, but I have plenty. I definitely have snow out there that's 4 to 5 feet high, easily. There's a lot of it. If you guys want some, you can have it. Yes, come back strong in the second quarter. Let's go. Down by 10, rough first. You know what? We're down by 10, which is not good, but the Rockets shot absolutely lights out for most of that quarter, so it could be worse. Kyle, I would say you can't let anybody get hot. Just saying. The 16-17 Spurs different because they had everything. Mills, Aldridge, Green, Kawhi. When shots drop from everywhere and like the roster, like someone can go two. I see what you're saying. I read it fast, but yep. I get your point. Thank you, Jason. Will Miss TSR be here Saturday? I think so, Tony. Starting rough, yes, road trip. We only got 5 rebounds. Caesar, do I even want to know how many rebounds the Rockets have? Tony, I do agree we need more physicality. Put me in. Coach, put me in. I'm sick and I don't care. I'll run out there with my little Spartan shirt on and throw the people's elbow. Wemby tries to be Kevin Durant, and he should be... Kareem's a big ask, but I get your point. Arturo, yes. Robinson over Wemby as of today, yes. Wemby's resume is quite empty at this point, so he's got to accomplish a heck of a lot more. Or maybe the Spurs could go with a triple big. If you're going your Spurs' greatest lineup of all time, you put Wemby at the 3, Duncan at the 4, and Robinson at the 5. There ain't a heck of a lot of shooting there, but damn, you ain't scoring in the paint. Kyle, fair enough. Texas Swarm, I think you need to say that to the chat, not me. So some of your fellow Spurs fans are already calling this game over. So, George, I have a hard time, Chris Hauser, with my greatest, since we're in a timeout. My all-time Spurs starting five would probably be Tony at point guard. I'll put George at shooting guard, Kawhi at small forward, Timmy at power forward, and Robinson at center. Some might say that's blasphemy, not starting Manu Ginobili, but Manu to me would be our sixth man. I'm saying starting lineup. If you're talking greatest Spurs of all time, then it gets even more convoluted. But my starting lineup would obviously have Manu come off the bench. Who was the rabid Wolverine in WWE? That was Chris Benoit, wasn't it? Or is there somebody else? I have no idea. I haven't watched wrestling on the regular in 2 decades plus, so I couldn't tell you. I can't name 5 current wrestlers at all. Exactly, Chris. Manu at 6, absolutely. Greg, good evening to you. Enjoy traveling. Jacob, congratulations. Your Cavs did crush the Lakers tonight. Although I had the game on, it was nice to hear the fans chant for Bronny, and then Bronny came in and played well. Iceman would be in my all-time starting five. I mean, how can he not? He was one of the greatest scorers of the 80s. Led the league in scoring, 4 times? I never got to see him play, but I know his impact. Reed Shepherd's runner to start off the second quarter is an air ball, and it is Spurs ball. Wemby is in the game, by the way, guys. Castle flies in the paint, and Castle down but scores. Castle hitting the floor, as he normally does, 36-28. David, I need David. We're down by 8. I need me some David Robinson. There's a runner in the paint. Was that Aaron Holiday? Who dat? Nope. That was Amen Thompson. My bad. 38-28. David's head's going to be right here where the Spartan thing is. There we go. Calvin's going to take a step over 3, and it is no good. 38-28, 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Not a good start for our Spurs. As Thompson gets in the paint, nobody there, throws down an easy dunk, 40-28. Call the Royal Rumble? I don't know who anybody is. David, we need to get you in the game, buddy. Rockets ball up by 12, biggest lead of the game. Kevin Durant with the ball way out in three-point land, blows by Kevin, pulls up for 3. No good, Wemby with the rebound. Name, surname, those might be some of the worst Spurs of all time. Wemby with the ball down the other end. Throws it to Keldon, almost threw it over his head. Keldon with a bullet pass to Castle. Castle in the paint. Pull up Jay, good. 40-30. Brian, I don't want us to play nice and polite basketball. I want us to play good basketball, but we don't have to be nice and polite all the time. Raptors ball up by 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Shepherd out in three-point land. Just turned the ball. Wow, actually got it back. Champagny flubbed the steal. Durant pull-up jumper short. And Castle with the rebound. Steph will bring it up for the Spurs. Castle into the paint. Gets it over to Wemby. Wemby fakes the pull-up J. Back out to Castle. Castle for 3. Steph! Steph looking good in the second quarter here. 40-33. 9:27 to go. Like to see Castle hit his threes because that is an area he really needs to work on. Durant with the ball guarded by Kelvin. 4 on the shot clock. Gets the ball poked out. It's going to roll in the backcourt. And there'll be 2 seconds on the shot clock for the Rockets. That was a reverse area 51, by the way. That was Wemby passing it to Steph for the catch and shoot 3. Glazer Bacon, yes. So Bart, I'm familiar with James Silas, but didn't he have a really short window? I might be getting my old school Spurs confused, but wasn't he good for 4 or 5 years and then 24-second shot clock violation on the Rockets? Nico, I honestly don't. I know a lot of fans want Giannis. I don't see it happening. Steph will bring it up for the Spurs, 40-33. Bounce pass to Champagny. Champagny with a clear lane, throws it down. Spurs are coming back.
Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thunder, dunk of justice.
All right. Yeah, Mark, I was thinking the same thing, and happy birthday, Pop, indeed. Pull-up J is good. For Ahmed Thompson, 42-35, 8.5 minutes to go. Castle with the ball again. Gets it to Wemby. Ahmed Thompson won 12 points in the first half. Wemby drives in the paint, misses the dunk, and then partially been blocked as well. And now a kickball. Carter Bryant is checked in for the Spurs. Glaze and Baking, there are a lot of folks that, as the Spurs have played 500 over the last few weeks, it's definitely getting harder to read the comments. I still read every single one. Wemby was blocked. But there's a lot more Fire Mitch, a lot more Trade Castle, a lot more break up the team. 42-35, Stephon Castle pokes the ball out of bounds. Going to stay with Houston. Yes, no spoilers, please, guys, in the chat. No spoilers. David Robinson be disappointed in you if you spoiled the game. There's a pull-up J, no good. And the Rockets get another offensive rebound. Kevin Durant's follow-up is in and out. Wemby gets the rebound there. Wemby looking to drive, gets into the paint. Stops, pops, banks it. 5-point game. 42-37. Oh, Mike Smith, there's a ton of Spurs channels popping up. What's going on? I mean, the Wemby's a draw now. And there's a steal by the Spurs. Castle with the alley-oop to Wemby. Boom, shakalaka! A timeout, Houston! Lauren, what's up from Quebec, Canada? Oh, no timeout. Nice, Greg. Actually, there's probably people that don't know that. Thank you, Jason. But yes, there are a zillion Spurs channels now. You know, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, one, probably new fans because of Wemby. Durant turnaround jumper is good. And quite frankly, I mean, if you were thinking of starting a Spurs channel, you probably 3 years ago didn't want to cover a team with an 18-game losing streak. So that has a lot to do with it, too. I chose to slog my way through it as well as a few other channels. I mean, it depends. I don't know. I got nothing. Castle turns it over. Rockets on the run, 3-on-1. Durant's going to stop and pop. Kevin Durant is having a huge game against us. 46-39. Tari Eason, what a steal. Missed the dunk. Spurs get back at transition. That's the second dunk, I think, missed for the Rockets tonight. Said he hits a three from the corner. It's back to 10. We had a run, and the run just went over. Jason said a lot of Spurs channels popped up, but most died out. Timeout. Mitch with the timeout. We got 200 thumbs up. We got to 200. Somebody said almost turned. We got to 200. Next goal is 300. Tony, you're buffering like crazy. Everybody else good to go? Sure, Tony. Other Tony. Sorry, there's two Tonys in the chat. James Suss hurt. Yes. Okay, Steven, same $2 super chat. I thought Suss got hurt early. Thank you for that. Listen, I don't want to knock any Spurs channels. David Robinson made me a fan way back in the day. I'm sure there's a lot of new fans because of Wemby or Castle or Harper or whatever. And, if you're going to start a Spurs channel, now's a good time because the team is a draw. You guys remember back in the day, I mean like before Wemby, we'd have under 100 people watching on the regular because there was no interest in the team. If you're on YouTube and you're looking to start a channel and you see that's the activity for a team, you're like, I'm not going to start a channel now. Nobody's watching. If you see people are watching, then yes, that's a good time to jump in. Just put our 50 million point guard on. I don't know why Fox isn't handling it more either. Greg, yes, they're still around. They're one of the, I think, newer channels that has definitely stuck around. Or yeah, they're not going anywhere. I didn't know there were 3 guys though. I thought there were just 1 or 2 guys. I haven't checked them out in a while. I know I know the Digest network is quite big. I don't know if I'm very curious with Digest, not in particular, but the Digest network. all of them crank out videos really quick. I wonder if they have like a program they use, something pre-written that puts the videos together, because they put videos together faster than I could even blink. Credit to them, everybody that's part of that. I got to think they're using some kind of software or AI or something, but how quickly they're put together. I'm like, it'd take me an hour to add that. Andy, who? Do you think it's AI? I mean, listen. If you know how to use it and use it to your advantage, go for it. I don't have that capability. For those that don't know, I shoot my videos on break at work. So I only have a small amount of time to put those together. So I do what I can and make the best of it. Area 51 has relocated. Are you in Area 15? Acidic Fruit, I know. We had it close, and now it's back to a 10-point game. Let's stay positive. Let's stay positive. We can win this. Let's get Go Spurs Go up. Tony, thank you for sharing Philobox Comics. Actually, while we're in a timeout, we max it. You will always get a better. Thank you. Philobox Comics is getting close to 1,000 subscribers. We're like 7 away. So if anybody's a fan of comic books, loves the hunt, talking comics, whatever, I have a huge blast over on Philobox Comics. Do at least one video a week, sometimes two. Those are edited more than the videos here because I shoot them after work. But I'm having a lot of fun on the channel. If you're looking for a comic channel, check it out. Coming back from the timeout, the Spurs are down by 10. We had a run, and the Rockets came back and answered with a run. Maybe I told David up. We were playing good when I had David up on the camera. David Robinson for good luck. Wemby has checked out. Cornette's in for Wemby. Gets it to Harrison Barnes. I believe he's Mr. 100% tonight so far. Barnes in the paint. And gets poked out of bounds from behind. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Nobody on this team is untouchable. Wow. Spurs need to get it in. Castle tosses to HB. HB is going to drive. The runner. That was ugly and it went in. Holy crap. Carlos Jeter, ¿cómo está mi hombre? Well, Bart's 3-point percentage in land. Not his overall percentage, his 3-point percentage. I think he's 100% tonight. I also think he's only maybe taken one. Tari's in from 3. Man, the Rockets are shooting lights out tonight. Yeah, Lauren, it's frustrating to see how down people are on the team sometimes. Castle, pull-up J is short. Joshua Koji with the rebound. That's the first time I've said his name tonight. I think he may have started. He does have a nice headband. I'll give him that. Şengün wide open for 3. Didn't take it. Gets it to KD instead. Over to Koji. Back to Jabari Smith Jr. They're hitting everything. Rockets shooting lights out tonight. Castle in the paint. Layup good. 55-43. 5 minutes to go. We need some stops. We need the Rockets to cool off shooting. They are just on fire tonight. And you guys know, for whatever reason, teams catch fire against our Spurs. And it's really hard to beat any team in the NBA when they're shooting 55-60%. Şengün with the free throw line. Jumper no good. Spurs ball. Steph back into the paint. Almost turned it over. And did. Horrible pass. Steph, come on, man. You gotta play better than this. Jabari Smith Jr. briefly lost the ball. Back to Şengün. Şengün, little jumper is short. Fight for the rebound. And Steph loses the ball. Had it and lost it again. Timeout Rockets. Ultimate Scion, it's a little messy tonight. We got a timeout. The turnovers are killing us. It's way too many turnovers. I'm actually going to pull up the box score real quick. We're on a timeout. I don't think I want to look at it, but I'm going to look at it and see how many turnovers we have. It feels like a lot. And it admittedly does feel like some of those are Steph. Steph has 4 turnovers already. We have 8 turnovers as a team. He has half of them. Oh, my goodness. The rest of his game I like. 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting, hit his 1-3. He's got 3 rebounds, 5 assists, but the turnovers, 4 first half turnovers is like Mitch. This is on Mitch too. We can put it on Steph, but we got to put it on Mitch too. If you see he's struggling turning the ball over, because he's had some games where he's been cutting down his turnovers, but he's having a game like this where he's loose with the ball, put it in Fox's hands, right? You're going to be paying him $50 to $60 million a year. What'd you trade for him for? Put it in Darren's hands. Mitch looks lost. I guess road trip, $1 million. Wow, a lot of Castle hate. I'm not going to say anything. I'm used to it. Is Castle playing the most minutes too? I mean, that's on Mitch. If you have a player that's struggling turning the ball over, and you have other point guards on your team, De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, run the ball through them. It seems simple, doesn't it? Do I want a chicken turnover? No, I do not. We do have Fox and Harper. I don't know if Mitch knows this, but we do. We are 500 since Christmas. The Frenchman. It's been a little rough. But you know what? A lot of teams are struggling. Somebody put in the comments, I think the Thunder are 500 since Christmas. There's a couple other good teams. A lot of the good teams are in a bit of a rut right now. I don't think it's going to be 4 years, but he's not ready to be a primary ball handler this year. That's for sure. Son of Scar, Yabusele, Gershon's been so bad with the Knicks this year, though. Could a change of location rejuvenate him? I think Jeremy Sohan needs a change of location. Maybe. I wanted Gershon was... I would have rather Gershon in the offseason than Kelly Olynyk. Gershon signed with the Knicks for like, what, $5.5 million? We could have had him in, just like we could have drafted Maxine Reyno. He was right there at 38. We had already traded away. You know what? You got me there, Junebug. Put Biyombo at point guard. Saw the problem. Point Biyombo. I'm all in. Beavis, where's Fox? Hey, he's out there. He's got 4 points. Rockets have 15 assists, 4 turnovers. We have 11 assists, 7 turnovers. It says 7 on there. ESPN said 8. Maybe they took one away. Shepard for 3, no good. Alperen Sengun with the offensive rebound. Throws it up over Wemby. That may have been partially blocked. It is Spurs ball, 55 to 43. Vassell bringing up for San Antonio. Over to Kelvin. Open for 3. No good. Okogie with the rebound. MMA Junkie. Probably nobody. You know, we do need a Yodi boot. I don't think Sohan's trade value is... I think he could only get a second rounder. Reed Shepard for 2. Biggest lead of the game for the Rockets. Yodi's sad, but he's still going to give you a boop. Boop. Sad boop. They leave Dan Vassell open in the corner all day. Takes the 3. Misses the 3. Shepard with the ball. Blows by the whole... Reed Shepard just blew by our whole defense into the paint and got a layup. Another timeout. Should have kept Mamu. You know what, Eddie? He's playing great in Toronto. Reed Shepard just crossed over and went by. Yeah, nobody picked him up. Rich, my man, can you say Tony Fuentes stop spamming? Carlos, is he spamming? Guys, please do not spam the same thing in the chat over and over again. That will get you a timeout, just as a heads up. Well, we're back in a commercial break, and the Spurs are down by 16. Crimson Crusader, sometimes you have one of those nights. James said we suck every night lately. It's not been good lately at all. I do agree. The team is struggling. It sucks to see the fan base turning on the team this hard. I certainly am frustrated with being down by 16, but my goodness. You know what, amazing? I'll play your French vanilla for you.
French vanilla in the air tonight.
Lauren, it's tough. I would say covering the Spurs has been one of the most, as far as YouTube goes, rewarding and frustrating because on one hand, I have no control over the team's performance, obviously. In the last 6 years, they've been bad, and I've covered the team in the last 6 years, and no matter how good of content I did, if people weren't interested in the team, then they just wouldn't watch, and that happened for many years. The excitement was amazing. That third win against the Thunder, people are, riding high, and the team is struggling right now. And to see so many people turn on the team and individual players, it's I hope they start winning so we can get back to being positive. Fox would have jumped right at the free throw line. Don't get me wrong, I'm frustrated with how they're playing, but I'm not going to sit here and I don't know. I'm gonna try to stay positive. There we go. I also look at my buddies and they'll cheer me up. Wow, Kevin Durant had an easy layup. I'm not Kevin Durant, Tara Eason, and pass it out to Koji. Spurs ball after the miss. They got Fox, and they tried an alley-oop to Fox. That's a turnover. As Dylan Harper, that's not the guy to be alley-ooping. Shane going to the paint. Gets fouled. Going to the line for two. I'm trying, Lauren. I'm trying. I don't know what to do. 59-45. We are sloopy. Amazing, I like that. Oh, take down the poll. I can do that. That's a good point. People start changing their vote. It is on. Yes, Brett. I blame, if the Spurs are struggling, I blame everybody. I blame the coaching staff, but also the players. And, they've definitely... Shengo misses a free throw, flies in, almost gets the putback. Spurs are on the run. Harper spins around in the paint. Takes it in for a layup. Good. I forgot what I was saying there. No, man, this game is not over at all. There's been a lot of games this year where folks have called it and called it a night, and then the Spurs end up coming back and winning. If teams can come back against us, why can't we come back against them? Şengün backing Wemby up into the paint, backing him up. The little jump hook over him is good and one. Oh, my clock isn't running. My clock is not running. We'll get that fixed now. You guys finishing ninth? Yeah, Wemby's reaching in, all sorts of reaching in. I mean, Wemby's got to get a little bigger. Bigger centers like Şengün or heavier. He missed a free throw. Are going to push him back like that into the paint. That's why we need another, we could use another big out there, like a legit power forward. Somebody that's like 6'10", 240, that can bang with players, and not, make Wemby the only guy that can do that. Keldon in the paint, runner's no good, misses. His putback is good. Nice effort by Keldon. Mike, R8, R4, yeah. That's about it. 62-49. Kellen Johnson with 6 points and 4 boards off the bench. There's a 3-point attempt by Jabroni Smith Jr. No good. Spurs ball. Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Gets it to Wemby in the paint. And a reverse dunk. He flies around and slams it down. That was nice. That was nice. Come on. You might be disappointed in the score, but that was really nice. Hopefully I'll get the Spurs lit up. Okogie for 3 in the corner. No good. Wemby with the rebound. And Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. He gets fouled from behind. I hope that is a wake-up monkey style. We need a wake-up call. Are they showing a replay of that? Yeah, they are. Nice bounce pass to Wemby. Takes a step and then spins around and does the reverse jam. Is LeBron actually talking about retiring? Like, openly talking about retiring? Or is this just like, fake news type LeBron retiring? He's clearly lost a step. I mean, he's had some big games, but he's not the guy he was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. He's been in the league for 20-plus years. Spurs ball, 62-51. They are in the bonus with under a minute to go. And Wemby's going to get fouled. Foul on Şengün. Wemby going to the line for 2. He lost 2.5 steps. He's older. He's had some big games this year, to his credit, for somebody that's 41. But asking him to go out and do it every night, The Lakers need to build around Luka Doncic. He's their future. Honestly, if they could dump LeBron and bring Giannis in, of course, I would hate to see that because now you got, you got Batman and Batman. Wemby at the line for 2, getting booed relentlessly by the Rockets crowd, appropriately, let's be honest. Missed the first free throw. Our free throw shooting has been rough lately. Tony20251, a lot of people have talked about Wemby getting a jump hook. Wemby closes his eyes, doing a little Shaolin monk prayer, apparently, for the second free throw. Saying, please go in. Please go in. It worked. There you go. Zyver says, we need to trade. Wemby is a bust. Okay, buddy. Ahmed Thompson with the ball out on three-point land. Wemby about 8 feet away from him. Thompson gets it to KD. KD guarded by HB. 7 on the shot clock. Yep, it's a game of acronyms. Initials. KD's pull-up jumper is no good. Harper with the rebound. Spurs on the run. Get up to Fox. Fox into the paint. Pull up Jay. All right. There's about 3 seconds between shot clock and game clock. So the Spurs trying a 2-for-1 there. Jump hook from 23 feet. Nice, Bart. 62-54. Şengün with the ball guarded by Keldon. Keldon much shorter. Come on, big body. Here's a double team. Şengün going to pass it across. I can't see who has the ball. And a shot clock violation. Dylan Harper with a block. 62-54. The Spurs will have 3 seconds. The lead's down to 8. We'll be inbounding it from backcourt. 3.4 seconds is not a lot. They're going to turn it over. Turnover by Fox. 3 at the buzzer is no good by the Rockets. All right. You know what? Down by 8. It's not over. It's a start. It's a start, guys. Look, get a little momentum. Let's put up halftime. Enjoy our halftime fruit cup, Tony. We can do this, Wemby. We can do this. We can do this. Dang it. All right, let's pull up the halftime stats. Some of these stats are good, some not, but I'll go over all of them. If you're here and you have not hit the thumbs up yet, if you've not hit the thumbs up yet, please do so. Tough game for me to call tonight. I'm not feeling well, but I'm still here, so would greatly appreciate you hitting the thumbs up. Not going to ask you to pay for Patreon or buy a membership or sponsorship or any other stuff. Just asking for a thumbs up. If we can get to 300 during halftime, that would be mucho apreciado. All right, for the Rockets, Kevin Durant with 13 points, Jabari Smith Jr. with 8, Tari Eason with 6, Alperen Şengün with 14, and Ahmed Thompson with 12. Off the bench, Dorian Finney-Smith and Josh Okogie both with 0, Reed Shepherd with 7, and Clint Capella with 2. For the game, the Rockets are shooting 49, 41, 60. They've only taken 5 free throws, so limited free throw action. And they have turned the ball over 3 times. The Spurs have turned the ball over 9 times. They actually took a couple of Stephon Castle's turnovers away. So, thankfully for Steph. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes with 7. Julian Champagnie with 2. Julian has not taken a 3 yet. Okay, that's weird. Victor Wembanyama with 11 and 6. De'Aaron Fox with 8. Stephon Castle with 9 points, 5 assists. Still does have 2 turnovers. A lot of our guys have 2 turnovers. Wemby, Fox, Castle, so the team needs to clean up the turnovers tonight. Off the bench, Kellen Johnson with 6, 4, and 3. Demisel with 5. Dylan Harper with 6. Luke Cornett and Carter Bryant have played a combined 13 minutes, and they have not scored. Luke has not even taken a shot. He took 2 free throws and missed them both. All right, there you go. Spurs did win the second quarter 20-26. The Rockets won the first quarter 36-26. The Rockets were shooting absolutely lights out in the first quarter. They have cooled off just a little bit, as expected. I mean, they weren't going to shoot 60% all night. Spurs down by 8. And we'll talk to the chat. Do I think Champagnie will get 10? He needs to shoot the ball more. He hasn't taken a 3 yet. We're not popping the Champagnie. No, James, we need to play better. Chicago, it said he had 2 on ESPN. I just checked it. Lawrence, please do not. All right, you're spamming, and you're getting timed out. Sorry, dude. Don't spam. You should know better. Well, maybe you don't know better, but please don't spam in the chat. I will time you out. I don't like doing that, but if you're going to put the same thing in there over and over and over again, that is considered spamming. And that's actually against YouTube community guidelines, if you didn't know. Webby's only taking 1 shot outside the paint. Spurs, and I actually got that one. That was me. I got on that one. I saw him putting it in there, then I saw him putting it in there over and over and over. Don't also insult the chat, because I can also just time you out because you're being a butthead. Never miss. You did miss. Trade Mitch for Becky Hammond. You know, a lot of people wanted Becky Hammond, JB. She's doing pretty well with the Las Vegas Aces. Spurs made what? You know, Brandon, I don't think we made a lot of threes. I would have to actually check that. I did not. Let's take a look. How many threes did the Spurs make? I went through the halftime stats pretty quick because, well, they're not fun to look at when your team's down by 8. It could be worse. Spurs were 3 of 9 from 3. The Rockets were 7 of 17. So I'm glad the Spurs aren't chucking threes. But seeing Champagny take none, that is it's a little surprising. Because we need Julian to help space the floor, right? And him not taking any threes, not going to help space the floor. Tony20251, spam is one of 2 things. It's either that preserved ham in a can that you open with a key, or it's putting the same thing in the chat over and over and over again. Crimson Crusader with the $2 super chest says, I'm finally starting to see who the real fans are. You gotta remember, it's not just Spurs fans and Rockets fans or the opponent's team's fans coming to the chat. There's a lot of gamblers coming to the chat. And we're seeing that at the end of games, people that bet on the Spurs or against the Spurs, and you're definitely seeing them unhappy if they lost their bet at the end. Just saying. Larf, I did not see that. What do you mean he could dribble the ball inside the pay for his seconds? Did he? KMC's getting rid of Mitch. Okay. 62-54. We're in halftime. You play like they are teenager. Well, Barnes is old, yes. Atlanta is getting better without Trey. I said they were better without Trey. People said I'm nuts. I was like, no, they're better without Trae Young. Shaq is calling Wemby French toast. Is he really right now? We shot 14 of 50 from 3 against Houston last game and lost by 5. Just 3. Wow. David Lee, what's going on? I know that's you. Blue Demon, thank you for stopping in. A poet named JT, imagine seeing the same thing every year. That's me as a New York Giants fan. Shaq said Şengün is making French. Oh, what's going around the league? You know what? We can do a little around the league while during halftime. Why not? Break it up a little bit. Get some other scores. Let's take a look and see what's happening tonight. Let me pull up today's schedule. I'm going to have to make this bigger again so I can see it. That's what she said. Oh, my. All right, games in progress. You got the Warriors and Jazz playing right now. You got the Timberwolves and the Mavericks playing right now. Earlier in the night, the Cavaliers whooped the Lakers 129-99. The Pacers beat the Bulls 113-110. The Hawks beat the Celtics 117-106. Magic beat the Heat 133-124. The Knicks blew out the Raptors 119-92. And the Hornets, who we play soon, beat the Grizzlies 112-97. The Hornets are a really fun team to keep an eye on. Their offense has really been cooking. I want to take a look at the Atlanta Hawks in the standings real quick because you guys just mentioned they're playing much better without Trae Young. The Hawks have won 4 in a row. There you go. 4 in a row without Trae Young. I mean, they had a losing record when Trae Young played, so I'm not shocked at all that they are winning games without him. Is he a good player? Yes. But he also has major faults. Absolutely horrible defender. He's an inefficient scorer. He does score a lot of points per game, but he's a high-volume shooter and, inefficient. Very poor three-point shooter this year. And he's turnover prone. He's got a lot of things work. For all the good things he does just as many bad things. And he's one of the ones that's really brought the cost of point guards down. What I mean by cost is not financially with how big their contract is, but point guards right now on the trade market aren't commanding much. We got De'Aaron Fox for much less than we thought we were going to. Seeing Trae Young get traded for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert is what in the heck? Chuck lost a lot of weight. Yes, Charles Barkley lost a ton of weight. He looks much different. He probably would, Spurzan. Yeah. One thing I'd like to see Wemby not do is wait to bring the ball up the court next to the point. Go wait in the paint instead, or at least near it because of how much attention he draws. So I don't like him bring up the ball up the court when there's players trailing him because that usually leads to an easy turnover. Wemby's dribbling up the court. He's got a high dribble because of his height. Guard just runs in there, pokes the ball out. Mike, I've seen Trae play defense once. When Ben Simmons was dribbling towards the hoop and Trae Young approached him, and Ben passed the ball and also passed away his career. If you know, you know. I think you guys probably know. That was awful. I can't believe Ben Simmons. Man, that dude's career just... Trae Young better than Fox? Is he? Let's take a look. Trae Young versus De'Aaron Fox in their career. I'm just going to go to Basketball Reference and take a look at their career side by side. Neither one's had playoff success. Fox has been in the league a little longer, so his stats might be a little lower overall. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Trae Young has been to more all-star games, but that's also a popularity contest, and Fox plays for the Kings, and, well, the Kings are not a popular basketball team. Apologies to any Kings fans if there are any in the chat, which I certainly doubt there are. Trae Young. Actually, almost comparable time in the NBA. Pretty close. I know Young's going to have more points per game, more assists, but he's also going to be leading in other categories that you don't want to, that's not showing turnovers. All right. For their career, Young is averaging more points per game, 25.2 to 21.4. Fox is averaging more rebounds, 3.9 to 3.5. Young is averaging more assists, 9.8 to 6.1. Fox is averaging more steals per game, 1.4 to 1. More blocks, 0.4 to 0.2. Fox has a higher lifetime field goal percentage, 0.470 to 0.432. Young is a better three-point shooter, but not by much, 0.351 to 0.333. Trae Young is a much better free throw shooter, 0.873 to 748. Fox actually has the efficient field goal percentage, about 52% to 50, and then blah, 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 blah. Turnovers, though, I think you're going to see a big difference. There you go. Oh, wait, that's their against. Blah, blah, blah. Per game, De'Aaron Fox averages 2.7 turnovers per game. Trae Young averages 4.2. Over 4 turnovers a game for Trae Young. That's a lot. Trae Young in his career has been a bit turnover prone. He's had 6 years in a row he averaged 4 or more. His second year he averaged 4.8. So you guys think Castle's turning the ball over right now? And granted, Young averaged 29.6 points per game his second year, but still, he averaged almost 5 turnovers. Last season, he averaged 4.7. So yeah, he can score, he can pass the ball, but he's going to not play defense and turn it over a lot. Which player's better? Honestly, half a dozen, one and 6 in the other. Neither one's accomplished, anything in the NBA playoffs. Both have their deficiencies and things that they do well. We got De'Aaron Fox. Will we be better with Trae Young? Probably not. Probably right. It's the same-ish. Just my 2 cents. I got to catch up to the chat. Wow, it just went by really fast, so I missed a whole lot. But appreciate y'all being here tonight. Camp Plasto 453, welcome. I do think, we max a better total player, yes. Fox has led the league in steals 1 year. Fox is not a great defensive player, but he certainly, he could cause turnovers, and he plays some D at times. Trae Young he's just not a good defender. Yes, Carlos, being outside shoveling the snow all week has definitely not been good for me. Nate Dogg, good evening to you. It is what it is. Thank you for stopping in. Why does Charles Barkley have a giant black ball? And why is he giving it to Shaq? What is happening? Shaq and Chuck were just dancing with a big giant workout ball between them. I don't know what to say to that. Is Ben Simmons 29? See Wheeler, I think he's done in the NBA. He's not on a team this year. He's not been good the last few years. He's been dealing with injuries. Probably done. All good, Carlos. The Houston Cougs. Mike Smith, I'm not sure that is. MR says, with Sohan 99% gone, are we going to say goodbye to the tanking era? Kind of get used to I don't miss the tanking era at all. I had 6 years of that. Not 6 years, because the DeMar DeRozan era, the Spurs weren't tanking. They just weren't winning. The Kelvin Johnson year, that would definitely felt like a tank year, which is the year that they ended up drafting, Wemby after that. I don't think we only really had one tank year. The Kelvin Johnson year. Shadow, I don't want Giannis. The thing is, one of the Spurs' big issues is floor spacing. We don't have good three-point shooters on this team. Well, I shouldn't say. We don't have enough. Giannis, while he's a beast, not going to help that issue. He's also injured right now for the second time this year. He's on the wrong side of 30. A big part of his game is physical. And his huge contract is going to cause cap issues with the Spurs moving forward. They would have to trade De'Aaron Fox, I would think, to make the Giannis trade work. Let me ask the chat, would you guys trade De'Aaron Fox for Giannis? And probably some picks and another player. What do you think? De'Aaron Fox and Jeremy Sohan for Giannis, plus we give up a couple first-round picks. You're really putting a lot of stock in Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle being the backcourt of the future, but it would be now. The thing is, if you're trading for Giannis, that means you're a win-now team, because you got to think, what, his peak is 4 or 5 years left, especially as he's getting more injury-prone. Are Castle and Harper good enough to win now? We have a record in Puerto Rico with the temperature, so 68. I wish it was 68. It is 12 degrees here, but with the wind chill, it's actually 12 and it feels like 12. All right, because a lot of the week it said it was like, this week it is going to be 0 tonight. Not below 0, but maybe below 0 with the wind chill. Oh, no. It'll be below, I see some -7s. Tomorrow morning when I get up for work, it's going to be -2 and it's going to feel like -15. So if you guys are wondering why I sound sick, -15 where I am, there you go. It's a little cold. Whoa, Mudbender, none of that. First and last warning. That will get you, do not use that, even if you are censoring it. No, no, no. First and last warning. That will be a permanent ban on the channel. Just putting it out there. Can I get a Mr. I don't have a Mr. 100%. You can get an Area 51. That you can get. Sniper, I don't. I just hope they don't freeze. Nate's surname, the United States only uses Fahrenheit as far as I know. There's a miss by the Rock to start off. Barnes in the corner for 3. No good, Mr. 50%. 62-54, 11 and a half minutes ago. Yeah, I say probably no. I'll probably do a video on Giannis at some point. Ahmed Thompson drives, throws it down, and 1. -22 here. Okay. -7. So, Lauren, yeah. I just remember where you are, yes. That makes sense. All right, Spurs, wake up. Let's go. Come on. Don't be giving up 3-point plays to start off the third quarter. 65-54. Champagny needs to be the Champagny that hit like 10 threes on a game for us, or 11 threes. I know it's asking a lot, but I mean, can he hit a couple threes tonight? Fox out to Barnes. Barnes drives, gets an alley-oop to Wemby. He missed the dunk, but he is fouled. Toby Banks, I'm not sure why Barnes is still starting. I've actually done a video on it. I like HB, but he's giving us so little. He's been really struggling on offense for, gosh, over 6 weeks now, and we all know defensively he's not good. He's a horrible rebounder for somebody that's around 6'8". What's up, Melissa? Thank you for stopping in. Tony needs one more Yodi Boop. All right, second half. Good luck, Yodi Boop. Boop. First free throw is good. 65-55. Well, what I do, Mike Smith, is I try to keep track of his three-pointers in my head, and that's the percentage I'm calling him. So if he's 1 for 3, he's Mr. 33%. It seems appropriate, right? Rockets ball up by 9, 65-56. KD out in three-point land. Gets it to Şengün, guarded by Castle. Oh, boy. I don't know about that, but all right. Spins around and blocked by Wemby. And now we're going to have a tie-up. And Ahmed Thompson fell out of bounds with the ball. Blocked by Wemby. There we go. I think that's his second block, actually. Cass with the ball, flies in the paint. Nobody there, throws it down. That's the stuff I like to see. All right, 7-point game, guys. 65-58. Castle now with 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting. So he's the good and the bad with Steph tonight. KD for 3, shuts. Trade Fox to Seattle Supersonics. There's a turnover by the Spurs. Alley-oop broken up. Tari Eason with the interception. Don McDermott, I think, is in Sacramento, Nate. Steal by Steph, and now Tari Eason with a foul. 68-58, Spurs ball. Steph with the ball, drops it off to Wemby. Wemby thought about a 3, pulled it down, looks to drive, spins around, gets into the paint, stops, pops. Nice job, Wemby. 68-60, 10 minutes to go. Oh, Mr. Jones, yes. If Giannis leaves, yes, fire sale Milwaukee, absolutely. That Damian Lillard trade for Milwaukee just did not work out, and then it's just been ever since. Şengün guarded by Castle again. Pull-up jumper, tough shot, no good, but caught by Thompson and put in. Nobody guarding Ahmed Thompson at the rim. I will. I'll dunk on Şengün. No, I won't. Lower the rim to 7 feet, I might. Wemby with the ball again. Looks to drive. Starts to drive. Gets triple teamed. And hits Şengün in the jubblies. They're calling a foul. Did he actually get hit, or was he acting? Because I don't know with this guy. Did Şengün actually get hit, or is he acting? I got to ask because we've seen him act before. So did he really get hit, or is he faking it? Wemby put his shoulder, went down and put his shoulder into his jubblies. That's 4 fouls on Wemby. Oh, Wemby just got slammed on the ground. Looks like he's all right, and he's angry. Rockets ball. Thompson went to the paint, was going for, I don't know what he was going for. He was going to go for the poster, and then it got broken up. Ball went off of Wemby out of bounds. Rockets ball is getting really physical out there. And now a turnover. All right, Andrew Rovin. Appreciate it. 70-69 minutes to go. Spurs ball. Ball rolling up the court. Castle finally bring it up. Yeah, things got a little chippy out there, I think. Şengün one-on-one, or Wembanyama with Şengün gets it out to Fox for 3. De'Aaron's 3. There we go. 70-63. All right, 7-point game. Mad Wemby, good. Wemby on skates back. Yes, Mark, that's fair. Durant guarded by Champagny. Gets double, triple team. They find Şengün. They go around the world. Find Tariz into the paint. His runner is good. The Spurs look like they're a little angry. For once. Castle waving everybody off. He's just going for an ISO here? What's going on? Gets it back to Fox. Fox to Castle. Steph's going to drive. Almost lost the ball. Forces way into the paint. And got blocked. Gets the ball back. Into the paint. Double pump. And missed the shot. Won the foul. Didn't get it. A 3 down the other end of the corner is no good. Fight for the rebound. Still a fight for the rebound. And finally, Şengün cleans it up. Timeout Spurs. Wow. I think the Rockets just had 3 or 4 offensive rebounds there. 1, 2, 3. They had at least 3 offensive rebounds right there. All under the rim. Runnerski, good evening to you. We are getting out physical tonight. We are getting, yes. I don't know what we could put in that. Biombo? We ain't putting in Jeremy Sohan, guys. He's leaving the team. Yes, Mike. Grab a freaking rebound. Yeah, Beavis, I will agree he's trying to do a little too much. I do not agree he's trash, though. He's still the reigning Rookie of the Year. Why does Fox always play passive now? So, Toby Bangs, I did a video on that. Where Fox, we've seen a lot of games where he's been passive in the first 3 quarters, and then he turns it on in the fourth. It's like, bro, can you be a little more consistent and give us that the whole game? And yes, Chip Engelland went to the Thunder, and boy, that one hurt. Losing Chip to the Thunder definitely did not benefit the Spurs and benefited the Thunder. Well, we need another big out there. We need somebody who can rebound. I know you guys are criticizing a lot. There's no 67 on the scoreboard, guys. All right, Darrell, you're about to get timed out. Please do not spam. You're spamming it. I hate timing people out if they're just putting something, they're not putting something bad in the chat. But, spam, you shouldn't be spamming. All right. One of the big issues with our team is our starting power forward is Harrison Barnes. I like HB. Our starting power forward is averaging 2.9 rebounds a game this year. How many MB teams right now that have a winning record have their starting 4 averaging less than 3 rebounds a game? We need somebody out there we need size and somebody can actually rebound, and Harrison Barnes is not that guy. Acidic fruit, I don't get it either. When you like to see I would like to see an upgraded power forward now. That's the one missing piece. I just don't know who. And what we would have to give up. I know you guys are going to say TSR Giannis. He's got a huge contract, guys. Absolutely huge. And that's going to, if he wasn't making as much as he is, I'd say it's possible. But you're going to have to give up, I think, De'Aaron Fox to make it work. And then what? For those of you that say Castle turns the ball over too much, it's going to be him and Harper splitting duty. I don't know. I don't know what the Spurs need to do. We're so close, but not there yet. Giannis's contract over the next 2 years, $58 million next season, $63 million the following. That's when Wemby's rookie extension hits, as well as Fox's extension. We can't have all 3 of those guys on the roster making max contract. Well, Wemby won't be on a max contract, but he'll be on his extension, and he'll be making big bucks. He won't be making 13 or 14 million a year anymore. Calvin in the paint, the runner good. Calvin's checked in for the Spurs, by the way. Probably already figured that out since I said his name. Fox needs to go. You ready to give up on Fox already? Lowry marketing would be nice. Jazz are going to want too much. And he's injured again. Thompson goes in. And just postered Luke Cornett. Wow. Poor Luke just got postered. Luke just got postered. Start Keldon over Barnes? People have said that, but he doesn't bring the... Keldon's only like, what, 6'6"? He is a better rebounder. There's another turnover for the Spurs. I don't know who turned it over or missed. I don't know what happened. 76-65. Şengün guarded by Keldon. Props to Keldon for playing a much... Whoa. Şengün gets knocked down. 2 free throws coming up for Şengün. 70-65. The foul is on Keldon. Do not do biz with the Jazz. Or yes, the Medicare guys. Exactly. Did he flop? Of course he did. Spurs, and good evening to you. Yes, he is a flopper. Well known. We've seen it against the Spurs. At the line, ball don't lie. Missed the first one. We could have had Zach Edey Crash Farmer. I think he was available the year we drafted Castle, which would be now 2 years ago. We had the 8th overall pick and drafted Dilly and traded him. Wasn't Zach Edey available 8th overall? Şengün missed them both. I'm telling you, the ball don't lie. Keldon drives. It's the paint. Runner good. Timeout Houston. 76-67. All right, back into timeout. I am not a fan of Şengün because he does not play for the Spurs. So at 95, I wouldn't say it's dismal. Dismal would be we'd be down by like 35 right now. Believe me, there's been times in this channel's history we've been down by 35 at this point in the game. Kelly O needs to go. So Colby, I don't know why we traded for Kelly Olynyk. We traded Blake Wesley, Malachi Branham to bring on Olynyk, who's making like what 13 or 14 million, and he's done nothing for the Spurs. We've been better. We would have been better drafting Maxine Reyno, signing Gershon Yabusele, retaining Sandro Mamakhelishvili and giving him some minutes. I don't know. Olynyk for Giannis, I would do that if you're going to have to factor in the contracts, but the contracts are real, so that does not work straight up one-on-one. Oh, acidic fruit. That was a great poster. Come on. Thompson poster Cornett. What else can I say? It happened. Yes, he is, Fonswine. Olynyk is he's got a big contract. Champagne 1 for 2 tonight. Two shots, that's it. I don't know why Julian's so passive tonight. Guys, I know this has been a rough game tonight. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Calling the game sick here. Trying my best to try to stay positive. I could positively use you hitting the thumbs up and getting us up to, we have not had a Spurs stream not get to 500. We're really short of 500 thumbs up at the moment. We're at 319. There's definitely enough folks in here. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, maybe you can't see the thumbs up. So if you're watching on your phone, minimize the chat. Hit the thumbs up. It'll be right here under the video. Hit the thumbs up. Bring the chat back up. And you're now official member and sponsor of TSR Sports. I'm Groot. Thanks, Groot. All right, let's get back to the chat now that that's all out of the way. Hopefully the Spurs can take the lead here. Texas Swarms, no, I tend to get significantly more thumbs up when the Spurs win. That's the toughest thing of being a sports content creator is your content success mirrors your team success. So if you look at the live streams on this channel from 2021 or 22, the views are significantly lower because the Spurs were losing. If you look at this year when the Spurs were winning, they were up considerably. Now that they've tapered off, they've come down a little bit. So that's the hardest thing about being a sports content creator. What I like about PhilX Comics is that the content is dependent on me and whatever I'm putting out. I'm not hoping that a certain comic book does well or takes off. It's tough being a sports content creator. It really is. I mean, unless you're a Warriors or Lakers content creator who are always a huge draw no matter what, Although the Lakers have been tapering off a little lately, it can be rough. But I do it because I love the team. I do it because this is my Spurs community. So whether there's 1,000 people watching or 100, I still have Spurs fans to talk to about the game, good or bad. See, Champagne's playing really well. Good night, Tony. I don't know why he's so passive tonight. I'm actually shocked how little he's shooting. Şengün with the ball, guarded by Kelman again. Gets it to Reed Sheppard, who's checking in for the Rockets. Over to Thompson. Thompson into the paint. Almost lost it. Şengün picks it up and gets blocked by Cornet. All right. We'll take it. Kelvin Johnson. $50 from Tony 20251. Thank you. Champagne's going to take a three. He's going to miss the three. Thank you for the super chat, man. He says, for calling the game sick. I truly appreciate that. Shoveling all the snow. Oh, players are getting a little chippy. All the snow being outside this week has wrecked me. But I didn't want to miss this game. We very light schedule this week. Off the previous 2 nights. Off the next 2 nights. So I wanted to call the Spurs tonight. Thank you for the super chat, Tony. That was very gracious. Thank you. I'm going to take some NyQuil before I go to bed. And hopefully I wake up in time for work. Champagne missed the three. Cornet is down and trying to stand up. Atari Eason standing up over him, and then they start getting chippy. Is that going to be a tech on... Eason just was standing over him for probably a lot longer than he should have been. Cornet's trying to get up. And, yeah, he's just standing over him. You can't do that. Get off of him, jerkhead. Carlos Jeter with the super chat. Thank you. I have NyQuil Texan Swarms. I think it's still good. I'm going to take some before bed. Need more people. No, George, I'm not quitting YouTube. I enjoy it. I've been on YouTube since 2006. And it's always been because I've enjoyed making content. From 2006 to 2018, I was not monetized. I've got a second channel that's not monetized that I just do because I'm very passionate about it. I love comic books. Although, Fill the Box Comics will get monetized probably in the next couple weeks, guys. And while I don't do it for money, I am calling it a little personal, a little achievement unlocked. It is Rockets ball. No tease on anybody. Thompson, pull up Jay. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Nice to see the Spurs playing a little more physical. Do unto others as they do to you. People are pushing you around, push them back. Keldon with the ball, double teamed in the paint. Out to Barnes. Barnes looking to drive, drives in the paint. Back out to Keldon for three. 6-point game. Spurs are hanging around. Keldon with 13 points off the bench now and 6 of 10 shooting. Nice game for Keldon. I think he's the only one scoring off the bench. And he's guarding Şengün. Şengün to Thompson. Thompson's runner in the paint. Good. KMC, I don't know what's up with Fox. Keldon for three again. Nope. Same exact spot. Fox in double digits. Tari Eason missed a dunk on the break. Gets it out to Durant for three. No good. Keldon with the rebound. It is Spurs ball down 78-70 with 5 minutes to go. I did like Cobra Kai, Carlos, and Fox is going to draw a foul. The TV show. Homer, what's going on? Sweep the leg. 78-70, 5 minutes to go. Foul on Reed Sheppard. Yes, Bart, indeed. Spurs come back without Wemby. Coincidence? So to buy bangs, there's also the hindsight of Fox at the line for two. The Spurs did not know if they were going to get the second overall pick and draft Dylan Harper. Would they have made the trade for Fox knowing that? Maybe not. But we got him now, so let's make the best of it. Castle and Fox for Giannis. That is really depleting our backcourt, Route 25. And the thing is, if you're trading for Giannis, that seems like a win-now move, like the Rockets trading for Kevin Durant. Or getting Kevin Durant. Did he trade for him or get him? I don't remember. Trading him. Trade for him. If you trade Castle and Fox, are you running Harper and Vassell? I mean, do you trust Harper as your starting point guard? There's a block by the Spurs. Dylan Harper on the run. Speak of the devil into the paint. Layup is good. It's a 4-point game. Harper with a nice layup. But I mean, are you ready for, is Harper ready to be a starting point guard on a championship team? Well, you're going to talk about Tony Parker in that regard. Castle, Fox, and Harper for Giannis. Whoa! Oh, names from you're trolling. There's no way you could trade Castle, Fox, and Harper for Giannis. You'd kill the team that way. I didn't overreact, Texas Swarms. I've been trying to stay positive all night. T3D, what's going on? He flopped earlier. He had one good flop, I think, tonight. Why not trade Wemby as well? We got Olynyk. You know what? While we're in a timeout, sorry, my nose is itchy. I want to check how much Kelly Olynyk is making this year. It's too much already off the cusp. I know that. But I think it's going to be a lot more than I realized. Before I look, I'm going to say $13.5 million. I'm at Basketball Reference now. I got to scroll way down because he's been in the league a while. He's making $13.4 million. All right, I was pretty darn close. We're paying Kelly Olynyk $13.4 million this year. Wow. And he has played in 28 games, averaging 9.5 minutes a game. His shooting splits are 47, 24, 67, averaging 3.5 points, a career low. Maybe a little Brian wrong on that one. 78-74, Rockets ball. Arcu 3, we are trading Sohan. I just don't know for who or where. Durant with the ball, guarded by Kelman. 8 on the shot clock, out in three-point land, gets it into Şengün. And Castle with the steal. Castle's guarding Şengün. Castle bringing up the court. They find Vassell in the corner. 3 is no good. Castle with the offensive rebound, and then he's fouled. Yes, Tucker right back in the game. A lot of people have been saying Bobby Portis T-Mac is somebody that they'd like the Spurs to go after. 78-74, guys. Castle guarding Şengün. That's crazy. And Castle just reaches right around Şengün and pokes the ball out. It's Spurs ball at the moment. Keldon with the ball. Out, three-point layup, 4 on the shot clock. Over to Castle. Catch and shoot 3. Back rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, and the Rockets get it. The shot clock was expiring. So don't hate that shot. Would have been better if it went in. And Dorian Finney-Smith steps out of bounds, shooting the 3. That's a turnover for the Rockets. 3:50 to go. 3:52, excuse me. Spurs ball. Steph will bring it up for San Antonio. The Spurs have 11 turnovers. The Rockets have 9. Get to the cornet. Back to Steph. Steph into the paint. Zips it out to Harper for 3. No good. Yeah, just score 2. Yeah, Monkey, let's not keep shooting these 3s. Just get a 2. We're down by 4. We don't need a bunch of 3-pointers. We just need a 2 at a time. 2 at a time. There's a 3, and it's no good by Dorian Finney-Smith. Castle with the defensive rebound. Brings it up for the Spurs into the paint. And throws it up. No good. Foul going in line for 2. We're trading something for a power forward that doesn't play defense. I don't know who to get on the market. I mean, it's obviously not up to me, guys, but I don't really know the who's available for trade for power forwards. Castle with 11 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. At the line, 4-2. And he missed the first one. Our free throw shooting tonight is a little rough. And yes, Nate Dogg, Cornet has 0. 0. Our bigs are 6. Yeah, I mean, Barnes is 6'8". Sohan's 6'8". Carter Bryant 6'7". Olynyk is like 6'10", but he's not getting playing time. Wemby is in foul trouble. Lonnie, I think he's got 4 fouls, so he's probably going to sit the rest of the third quarter. It is Rockets ball, up by 3. There's a steal by Devin Vassell. Try to get into Şengün again, and another turnover trying to force him the ball. Not force him the ball, get him the ball. Kelman into the paint. Throws it up and in. Kelman, big body. It's a 1-point game. Spurzan, appreciate you. Feel better. Thank you, Spurzan. I can't wait to get some NyQuil in me. Another turnover by the Rockets. The Spurs have not had a lead all game. Alele Spurs, by the way. Let's get the lead indeed. And yes, all this mark without Wemby. Castle now with the ball for San Antonio. Gets it to Cornette. Over to Keldon. Keldon guarded by Durant. Crossover dribble into the paint. Gets blocked by Kevin Durant. Cornette gets the ball back. Out to Keldon. 5 on the shot clock. Over to Harper. Harper's going to take off into the paint. Stops. Layup is. That's the lead. Our first lead of the game. They were down by 16 at one point. Thompson with the ball, pulls up at the free throw line. No good. And Castle with the rebound. Actually stole it from Vassell. Vassell now with the ball, 16 on the shot clock, takes off into the paint. Lost the ball. And that's a turnover on Vassell. Thank you, ZZZ. Jeremy Soyan is at the game, by the way. You guys might have already said it earlier, but Jeremy is there. I saw the fuchsia hair. There you go. I saw a pop one, too. Reed Shepard jumper in the paint is good. And now we got a back and forth game. Sohan for Bobby Portis? Sure. I don't think they match salary, do they? And a turnover by Dylan Harper. Kevin Durant on the break. Keldon gets back, but he does foul Durant. 2 free throws coming up for KD. So Mike Smith, we do move the ball better without Wemby because I think the offense tends to stand around more when Wemby's out there. I don't think this team fully knows how to play with Wemby yet because he's a center, but he doesn't play like a center. He stands on the perimeter a lot. He takes threes. I don't think they figured out how to maximize the team around Wemby or maximize Wemby with the team, which they need to do soon. KD at the line for 2, and he is a great free throw shooter. And Wemby is checking back in. Name, surname, too many. Too many turnovers for the Spurs. It's double digits, I know that. I don't know how many exactly. Probably like 12 or 13. 81-79, the Spurs are in the bonus. A little over a minute to go. KD at the line for one more. They made them both. Shocker. I think he's like an 88% free throw shooter this year. It's high, whatever it is. Steph with the ball. Gets into the paint. Has it poked out. It's going to stay with the Spurs. 13 on the shot clock. Spurs then said, mods, watch those trolls. Oh, what a little troll emoji. Nice. Cheers to the troll emoji. They get the ball in the Fox. Open for 3. Count it. All tied up at 82, guys. We got a good game now. Swipe of the Fox. Rockets ball. Reed Shepard out in three-point land. 12 on the shot clock. Looking for a screen from KD. Gets it over to KD. Back to Shepard. Shepard looking to drive. Throws it back to KD. KD falls down. And a late whistle. Wow. Mitch Johnson and the Spurs are not happy with that call. Can we see a replay? Nah. Dylan Harper did grab his jersey. Both teams in the bonus, 82-82, and Kevin Durant going to the line again for 2. I don't love the call, Lauren, but he did grab his jersey. I mean, that's the one thing that I've learned watching, especially in the NFL with holding calls, is you can get away with a lot of contact at times. But if they see this, they're going to throw the flag in football in the NFL, and they're going to call the foul here. And that, if I don't think he grabbed his jersey, he gets whistled, but that was easy to see. Knucklehead foul. There you go. Durant at the line for one more. 38 seconds to go, and the Spurs have fought back in this game and led at one point after being down by as much as 16. Trailed the whole game and had their first lead here late in the third quarter. The Rockets are back up by 2. Spurs going to try to 2 for 1. Fox sprints into the paint. Gets it to Castle. Castle layup. All tied. 84-all. What's up, Stingray X Factor? There's about 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Castle's guarding Durant. They blew up Harper for a double team. Ahmed Thompson wide open in the paint and throws it down. Nobody even near the rim for the Spurs. No defense in the paint. It parted like the Red Sea, which is appropriate because the Rockets' paint is red. And Aroma with the $2 super chat says, do the freaking Rockets starters ever leave? They're going to have to rest at some point. Fox is going to take the last shot. No good. All right. We got a game. Southern Music Connection, good evening to you. Prod, thank you for stopping in. Barnes, Jeremy, Fox, and maybe Casper. That's too much. Guys, you kill a team's depth if you do that. You can't trade that. Barnes, Sohan, Fox, and maybe Castle for Giannis. That would decimate the team. And Giannis is hurt. So who are you going to play while Giannis? Who's going to play while Giannis is out? That was a spurred quarter, C. Wheeler. Spurs won 30-24. Good game tonight. Now, I was saying earlier in the stream, when some folks were giving up on the Spurs when they were down by 16, and I said, if the Rockets can come back on us, why can't we come back on them? And we have. We got a game now. Where's Harrison Cornette? Who's Harrison Cornette? That you just took 2 players and made him 1 player. Harrison Barnes and Luke Cornette. Just give Fox and Castle. I think you're killing the backcourt by giving up 2 of the guards like that. What would I trade for Giannis? Since we're all talking about Giannis, I'll give my 2 cents here. I'm reading your opinions in the chat. Listen, you trade who you want to trade. It's just an opinion. We're getting close to 400 thumbs up, by the way, guys. Can we get 400 before the start of the 4th quarter? We're so close. Can I get like 10 crazy Spurs fans or 10 Rockets fans who are hanging out tonight? Smash the thumbs up. Get us to 400, and that'll keep us on pace to get to 500 before the game is over. Of course, I would much prefer a Spurs win, but thumbs up are greatly appreciated. What would I trade for Giannis if I was going to make the trade? We got to match salaries, and that's the big issue there. I would trade HB because that's, $18 million right there. I think you got to move Vassell because he's making 25. You're going to probably have to add 2 first-round picks, another player. They're going to want a young player, and it's going to be either Castle or Harper. I've seen some trade mock drafts. I think Bleacher Report did one giving up Harper. I don't love that. We do have a logjam in the backcourt. Jeez, I don't. Now that I'm talking about you guys, I don't want to give up any of our 3. We have enough shooting issues as it is. Taking Vassell off the team and Barnes off the team would nuke our shooting. Gosh. I don't know. Bonjour, Arno. Jeremy for height, Steph or Dylan for factor, and Vassell for the... for who? For who's KO? Yeah, for the cash, throw in KO. Oh, are you talking about... Kelly, you talking Jeremy, Steph for Dylan, and Vassell for Giannis. I just think that's too many changes on the team. And what's got the Spurs to second place in the Western Conference, don't think keeps them there if you change that many pieces of the team. I get confused. Yeah, Kelly Olynyk, I sometimes forget he's on the team. I think the team sometimes forgets he's on the team. Wembaldo, nice. I think the Spurs trade Giannis and multiple. But we still have to match salary. Giannis is making like $55 million. That's the one big thing you guys would remember is it can't just be draft picks and Jeremy Sohan for Giannis. You need to match his $50 million plus salary. Go Spurs, go indeed, road trip. Gino, I agree. I don't think we need Giannis. We need a legit 4. I just don't know who. I see you guys asking in the chat. I really don't know who off the top of my head. If Larry Markin wasn't going to cost us an arm and a leg and he wasn't injury prone, he would be a maybe. So a Larry Markin type player, just one that's not injured, Ain't going to cost us $1 million assets from the Jazz. Wemby with a tough shot. Misses, foul, going to line for 2. And Hammer, I would not want Kawhi back personally. Kawhi's playing well with the Clippers. Well, I give credit where credit's due. He's having one of his best years in years, but I don't want Kawhi back. Bam Adebayo? Nah, that sounds good, but I don't think the Heat are looking to move on from him, are they? Wemby at the line for 2. He's got 15 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 5 of 6 from the line. What do we got there? Vassell, Champagny, Castle, Wemby, and Fox. We're going small. Ironically, this is the starting lineup I suggested that's on the court right now. Fox, Castle, Vassell, Champagny, and Wemby. With Harrison Barnes struggling as much, with Vassell coming back, I said, what if you start Champagny over Barnes? This is the starting lineup I suggested. I don't know how much you've been on the court together lately, so get to see it in action now. Wemby made them both. Kuminga for... So some people said Jonathan Kuminga. Don't know a ton about him. Can he shoot the 3 ball? I could have sworn he could his first couple years, but he's dropped off the last few. I don't remember. He seems on his way out of Golden State. Reed Shepherd catch and shoot 3. No good. Champagny with the rebound. Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Drops it off to Champagny. Catch and shoot 3. Still can't make a 3. Wemby with the offensive rebound. Lost the ball. Gets the ball back. Throws it out to Vassell. That was a nice save. They get it back to Wemby in the paint. And he's going to be fouled. Jeez. Getting physical out there. He could shoot better than the guys. Jonathan Kuminga can't play in our type of system. He's an ISO player. Thank you, Greco. I think you're right on that. Oh, they're getting very physical with you, Wemby. Wemby at the line for 2 more. We need LaMarcus. You know who I want? David Robinson to hit the fountain of youth and be 24 years old and come on this team so Wemby can be our power forward. Wemby's first free throw's good. Spurs up by 1. It's in Houston. John Santino. Wemby at the line for 1 more. Mitch Johnson talking to the refs right now. This is the most animated I've seen Mitch in a while. Kind of like it. I like an animated Johnson. Yeah. Wemby at the line for 1 more. Missed it. We've missed a few free throws tonight. Marcus was a good pickup for us, Melissa. Before the Darren Fox, or actually free agent signings. He's actually one of the big ones. Fox was a free agent signing. Fox was a trade. Şengün with the ball guarded by Castle. That's not the first time we've seen that tonight. Yeah, we're going to have a foul on Devin Vassell under the rim. Thompson got the ball and Vassell fouled him. Our free throw shooting has been a little rough lately. Jarling Chong, yes, forward. Well, Champagny's not a guard. He's more of a forward. Non-shooting foul, my bad. Rockets ball. 10:47 to go. The Spurs are up by 1. They trailed by as much as 16 in this game, but fought back. And have turned this into a close match. Reed Shepherd with the ball guarded by Vassell. Little crossover into the paint. Stops, pops. And misses. The long rebound going to go into the back court. Scooped up by Reed Shepherd. 10 on the shot clock. Shepherd thought about a 3. Gets it to Şengün. Şengün still guarded by Castle. Over to Thompson. Ahmed Thompson with the pull-up. That was blocked by Wemby. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Still with the Rockets. They're showing the Thompson jumper. And Wemby just comes in and blocks the shot. Well, that should be a shot. They're giving him the new... Okay. Thompson with the jumper, and he misses. Spurs ball. So it was Rockets ball. The shot clock was expiring. They get it to Wemby with a long 3. No good. Bill Cartwright. Just get out of here. I remember Bill Cartwright. 1-3 rings with the Bulls. I don't remember we played with before that. Now foul on Stephon Castle. Wemby is 0 for 11 from 3 against the... What? Yes, Lauren. Bill Cartwright did have a weird shooting form, and he had that black goatee with that one, like, didn't he have like one gray spot in it, like white or gray spot that just really stood out? Şengün over Castle with the jumper, no good. Wemby with the rebound, Spurs ball. Their biggest lead of the game has been only 2. Wemby's going to take off, drives in the paint, and he's fouled again. And Wemby is not happy. He's taking a lot of shots, and it is peeing him off. They are salting Wemby out there. Şengün gets fouled, or he gets fouled by Şengün, who's grabbing his jersey. And then he gets fouled by Thompson. He got fouled twice in the play. Jeez. Wemby's got a cut on his shoulder. Right here, you can see where he got scratched by somebody. I'm surprised, actually, they're not making him put a Band-Aid on that. Man and both, that's the biggest lead in the night for the Spurs. Justified, I was just saying, you can see Wemby is actually scratched from all the grabbing the Rockets are doing. No wonder why he's mad. Rockets ball. Jabari Smith Jr. drops it off to Reed Sheppard. Sheppard guarded by Fox. Back to Jabari Smith Jr. Over to Şengün in the post. Şengün pull-up jumper off the glass, no good. Wemby with the rebound. Champagnie took a shot to the face. He just went out of bounds. Castle's going to drive and get it back to Wemby. That's a 4-on-5. I don't know where Champagnie is. Wemby with the jumper, good. Porzingis is way too injury prone. Would not want him from Atlanta, no. And now a late whistle on Fox. Oh, I call a timeout. Call a timeout before the turnover. The Spurs are angry. We're in a timeout. Timeout, Houston. Disconnected. Good evening to you. Sheppard falling out of bounds. Passes it out. I didn't see where the timeout was. What's up, Jay? Thank you for stopping in. Mike 4H said, what the hell is happening? I thought this game was over. I told people in the first half, stop giving up on the Spurs. Win or lose. Come on now. All right, I'll give you Chuck. Boder, I probably do have better knees than KP. You're not lying there. Kristaps Porzingis cannot stay healthy. Great player when he's healthy. He's never healthy. So I would not want him. No. My screen got moved around just a little bit there. Move that back up a little bit. There we go. Spurs. There we go. And a timeout, guys. Spurs with their biggest lead of the game, 91-86. It's been a fight all night. Wemby is getting scratched up left and right. He's angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. That's right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Bobby, that's a good question. Is Julian okay? He took a shot to the face, went out of bounds. I never saw him come back up the court. So Julian, I didn't see what happened, but he got hit in the head, and then he went on the sideline. You guys asked me to act it out. And Julian just on the, in the sideline with his hands on his face, his head's down. He doesn't know what's going on. I can't really act it out. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Jakob Poeltl's been getting injured. I've seen he's not been playing well at all. You know what, RH? Say what you about Castle? Castle guarding Şengün is actually working. Who would have thought? But you know what? Sometimes, we've seen Wemby struggle with Dylan Brooks, smaller player, on you and binding you up, and Wemby struggle against him. Castle is 6'6", 215. He is not a small man. Yop, good evening to you. Castle's a thug. I don't know about that. AJ10, I can. Leandro, they're saying that Reed Sheppard called a timeout as he was falling out of bounds. Ethernet, good evening to you. Is there any chance of Houston ML? Kashav, I don't know what that means. Houston ML. JB, since you just said it. Tax Brazilian, what's going on? I like Jakob Poeltl, but he has been dinged up quite a bit lately. Phil, I saw Champagny go out of bounds holding his face, but I didn't actually see what happened to him. I just saw him. Oh, the coach called the timeout. Thank you, Mr. Jones. I just saw him walk over and immediately go like this. It was a 4-on-5, and Wemby hit a jumper, and I haven't seen Champagny since. Now I'm in a Wendy's commercial. Şengün's in the locker room. What? Feed your passion. Good evening to you. Nice prod. Oh, he got hit by Wemby. It was friendly fire. And Şengün's going to the locker room. Wemby looked like he gave Champagny an eye poke or something. It was friendly fire. Wemby took out Champagny. And Şengün's going to the locker room apparently with an ankle injury. Thompson pull-up jumper, no good. Vassell with the rebound. Castle into the paint. Gets by Durant. Throws it up. And one! Grr! Foul by Katie. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs. No, firing. I don't like Alperen Şengün. I'm not going to celebrate him being injured. Let's not do that. I'm not going to wish injuring the other team's players because I certainly would not want people doing the same to us. I did not see what happened to Şengün. Castle's free throw. Couldn't make his damn free throw, though. 93-86 Spurs on a 9-0 run in the last 4 minutes, and I got to be careful not to yell. And that actually hurt. There's an alley-oop to Thompson. He missed the alley-oop. He blew the dunk. Wemby bring it up for the Spurs into the paint. Gets fouled. And one. They're counting it. Wow. The Spurs are fired up and PISSED off. The game started getting scrappy. They got very physical. You could tell the Spurs were getting angry. And finally, they're playing physical and playing some nasty out there, which we need. Wemby's free throw. We can't make our damn free throws, though. It's not just Castle. Everybody's whiffing their free throws tonight. 95-86, 8 minutes to go. Houston ball. The game is on ESPN, if you are wondering. Thompson's wide open for three. Didn't want it. Oh, Durant just fouled Castle. No whistle. What the hell? Spurs are going to call for a foul. Castle looked like he just took a shot from Durant. I'd have to see a replay, or he flopped. He may have flopped a little bit. I don't know. I need to see the replay. It's a push. The announcers are saying, well, he invaded his space. What? What is that? He invaded his space? Durant at the line for two. What does that mean? Şengün's coming back in. He apparently is okay. He invaded his space, so he has a right to... It sounds like they're saying he has a right to clear him out. What does that even mean? I'm not just saying this because it's our guy that happened to, but what's that mean? Invading their space, you have a right to clear them out. I've never heard such nonsense. Isn't that called defense, playing somebody tight? Right now, what? Right. The Rockets are 0 for 8 this quarter. The Spurs are 3 for 6. 95-88, 7.5 minutes to go. Fox drives in the paint. Kicks it out to an open Wemby for three. No good. Fight for the rebound, and the Rockets get the rebound. Kevin Durant hit the floor. Seems to be okay. I'm not KD, that was somebody else, sorry. KD with the ball at the moment. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson zips it out. And the three is no good by Eason. Harrison Barnes couldn't get the rebound because Harrison Barnes cannot rebound. Thompson now with the ball. And another whistle. Didn't reset the shot clock. Yeah, Pride, he can't hit his threes from, he can't. Mito, thank you for stopping in. We were down by as much as 16. Chet Holmgren is 6th in the MVP race? Really? There you go, Laughter, I think. Castle all over Durant. Shot clock expiring. Durant goes to take the shot, and Wemby says, "Get the out of here!" No, no, no. Castle with some defense. All over Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers of all time. Just all over him. Then Wemby comes from the help from the backside and blocks the shot. He did put him in the dungeon. Barnes open for 3, fakes the 3, gets it out to Fox for 3 in the wing. In and out. Fight for the rebound, gonna go out of bounds. Rockets ball. Unfortunately, half you guys want to trade Stephon Castle, so you know, we're not going to have his defense soon because most of you were getting rid of him in the first half. Just saying. Don't forget. I remember. Shango with the ball guarded by Kellen. Spin around, turn around jumper off the glass. No good. Fight for the board. Wemby with the rebound. And Victor will get it up. Victor turned it over. Bad pass by Wemby. Katie gets to Shango. Over to Thompson. Man, Ahmed Thompson does not like shooting the 3 ball, does he? He's been open for 3 and not taking it. Katie misses from the elbow. And we turn it over again. And now a turnover by the Rockets. Get it up to Fox. Fox blows by everybody. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs. Area 51 defense. Tari's in for 3. That's good. That's the Rockets' first field goal in 6 minutes. Calvin, this has been a heck of a game. Is Wemby going to have to play the whole fourth quarter? Looks like he's going to. Fox out to Wemby, fakes the 3, starts to drive, pulls up for 2. In and out burger. 97, whoop, they made it a 2. 97-90. Shangun with the ball guarded by Castle. Castle's going to be tired tomorrow. And Wemby catches the shot for a block, but there was a foul by Castle beforehand. 97-90. Let's take a look and see if there's a foul on Steph. Steph is doing everything he possibly can against a bigger player. I don't like the foul. I'd rather let them play on both ends of the court. I'm guessing Steph is in foul trouble. He just checked out. Timeout. Let's give credit to Stephon Castle. He's been put on Alperen Şengün and Kevin Durant tonight and has done a pretty darn admirable job, especially when you consider both players are considerably bigger. I don't know, RQ3, does he? Timeout, guys. Lights out. We haven't seen French vanilla in the game tonight. Just with my little gif here. French vanilla in the air tonight. Oh, 3 fouls. All right. Maybe he just needs a rest. Acidic fruit. Guarding players that are bigger than you for as long as he has been, that can wear you out fast. Twisted, yo, let's go indeed. We play Charlotte Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what time that is where you guys are. What's up, Remnar from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. Let's make sure Durant and the Rockets starters play another 15 minutes because... Have their starters been playing the whole second half? I'm a troll. Good evening to you. Benjamin Cornet's just he's not having a very good game. It happens. Faithfully Foreign, thank you for stopping in. By the way, while we're in a timeout, anybody that's new to the channel, thank you for stopping in. My name is Rich, huge Spurs fan for over 35 years. If you're looking for a place to hang out during the games live and talk about the Spurs with fellow Spurs fans or the opposing team's fans, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also do Spurs news videos throughout the week. Probably going to be a lot of videos coming up. Sorry, I've been calling the game sick and now I'm losing my voice a little bit. A lot of news videos with the trade deadline coming up. I'm going to hit some NyQuil tonight and hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow. Şengün twisted his ankle, but he is okay. He went to the locker room for maybe 5 minutes and then came back. I'm guessing he taped up his ankle. He seems fine. We're getting close to 500 thumbs up, my friends. I only need 18 Spurs and or Rockets fans to hit the thumbs up and get us to 500. Nice. Still in a timeout, my friends. I'm in Connecticut, Lauren. Since you asked where's everybody. Connecticut. So Benzino, I probably can't fall asleep right after the call in the game. I'm usually pretty amped up. I am going to take some NyQuil. It'll be about 12:15 in the morning where I am. I have to work at 7 a.m., so hopefully I wake up in time for work taking the NyQuil. I want Shingo to be okay. I don't like him, but I'm not going to root for him to be hurt. Knoxville, Tennessee, nice. Can you make your box score alert? I can't, unfortunately. I'm using a program that I've been using for a while. It's an easy scoreboard to run, but it's actually bigger than it used to be. And this is also kind of newish, so try to give as much information without me taking up the whole screen. The Spurs are not bringing back CP3. No way. Yes, I do think we can close it out. Better fly. Yes. They're showing Stephon Castle right now in their highlight reel coming back from the timeout, showing Steph guarding Şengün all over Kevin Durant tonight. Mike, there's a lot of things I can say to that, but I'm not going to. Coming back to the game. Castle, 16 points on 7 of 12 shooting. I can't change everything midstream. I appreciate you asking. There's a lot of different things up here making this all work. I can't do this live. Şengün at the line for 2. Made the first free throw. 97-91, Big Blue. Google's going to be a little ahead of me because of how I'm streaming this. And also, if you're hanging out here, why do you have the Google score up? Close it out. Şengün at the line for 1 more. Second free throw is also good. 97-92. They're giving Wemby and Castle a quick break, Chicago, for the final, I'm guessing, final 4 minutes. Both teams are in the bonus. 5:15 to go. 97-92. Harper's checked in. Kornet's checked in. Keldon with the ball. Drives in the paint. And going to kick it out to Harper. Harper's now going to drive in the paint. Gets by everybody. Layup. Dylan Harper switches hands against the layup. He is so good at finishing in the paint. And you got to remember, he's what, a 19-year-old rookie? 19 or 20? I don't remember how old he is right now. Under 5 minutes to go. Harper with 12 points on 6 of 8 shooting for the game. Şengün with the ball over to KD. KD guarded by Keldon Johnson looking for a screen. Does not get the screen. 5 on the shot clock. KD starts to drive. Bounce pass to Amen Thompson. Thompson in the paint. Reverse layup. Good. 94-99. He's 19. Thank you, guys. Harper with the ball. Harper is our point guard right now. No Castle, no Fox. They get it to HB. Barnes in the paint. Turnaround jumper. 101-94. Diablo, thank you for stopping in tonight. Thank you all for being here tonight. If I missed any of you coming in. Yes, underscore, keep the lead. This would be a great comeback win for the Spurs. They were down by as much as 16. KD from the elbow. Short. Harper with the rebound. Harper's looking again in the paint. Drives on the transition layup. Coast to coast, Dylan Harper. They're mentioning that the Rockets are a little slow getting back in transition. Their starters have been playing heavy minutes in the second half. KD pull-up jumper. Butter. 103-96, 3.5 minutes to go. Kevin Durant with 24 points and 6 assists tonight. Harper with the ball again, looking to drive, gets in the paint, layup. Harper! Dylan Harper, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. I usually yell a lot louder, but I can't yell tonight, guys. Not too much. Thompson in the paint to Şengün. Şengün guarded by Barnes. Back out to Durant. Back to Şengün. Over to Jabari Smith Jr. Jumper. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Vassell will bring it up for the Spurs, and the Rockets have struggled here in the fourth quarter. Under 3 minutes to go. 9-point game. Harper with the ball again. Looking to drive. Gets in the paint. And almost lost it. Kicks it out to Keldon. Open for 3 all day. Not even close. Kornet with the rebound. Gets it back to Keldon. Keldon hammers it down.
Thunder, dunk of justice.
Julio Torres, yes. You remember the first half? Game over. Spurs are done. Where are you at now? I don't think those were all Spurs fans. This could be just trolls. Stefan Castle, my GOAT. Interesting channel name. Soins in street clothes because he's injured. Truth be told, I don't think he's going to play another game ever for the Spurs. He's probably getting traded. I have to give respect to Mitch putting Castle on Şengün and Kane. Yeah, Tobias Bank. I did not see that coming at all. Spurs playing Spurs ball right now. Turkey subs. You're a Rockets fan. I don't know if saying Spurs are trash are the best. So here's what I don't get. You're saying the Spurs are trash. Your team is currently losing to our team. If your team loses to our team, if our team is trash, then that means you're below trash. And if you're okay with that, then kudos. But if you're going to call a team trash and you lose to said team, that means you're worse because you're also behind us in the standings. That makes you even, like, what's below trash? I don't know. Where do we go below trash? Poop. Poop. Awful and Go Spurs, go to you. All right, Twisted, I'll show him the game. I don't know if Kelman's got his Wembanyama yet. 107-96, both teams in the bonus, 2.5 minutes to go. Appreciate y'all hanging out on a Wednesday night. Şengün into the paint. And Wemby with another block. Blocked Ahmed Thompson, 8 on the shot clock for the Rockets. Baby 88253. Once those guys start to come into their own, because Castle and Harper are still very young. Yes, we'll have the best three-guard rotation in the NBA. I don't know if I want to say it's there yet. Turnover, KD. Levi and friends, good evening to you. What a comeback from the Spurs so far, but it's not done yet. There's still 2 minutes and 20 seconds yet, and we have seen far too many games where teams go on a big run. We are down by 16 at one point, are now up by 11. That's a 27-point swing if you haven't done the math yet. Harper with the ball. Step back three. I love that shot. Yeah, I didn't love that shot, Dylan. 2 minutes to go. I would prefer to 2 there. We're ahead. You don't need threes. Şengün jumper in the paint. Rolls off the rim. No good. Wemby with the rebound. We'll get it to Fox. So we got Fox, Harper, Castle, Keldon, and Wemby. Okay. That's a lineup. And almost a turnover, but for the Spurs, we're going to have a jump ball between Thompson and Wemby. Yes, run the clock and take 2s. We don't need 3s at all right now. Wemby is hustling. Wemby, you got mad in the third quarter, and that changed the game. The Spurs clearly got angry at one point in the third quarter. Game got physical. Wow, Wemby lost a jump ball. Holy crap. And the game hasn't been the same since. Thompson missing the paint. Spurs ball. They try to get up to Wemby, and Wemby will throw it down. Caught it and threw it down. Biggest lead of the game. Wemby at 26 now. Şengün, another miss. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets are running out of time now. We get it back to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Thompson misses. Wemby with another rebound. Guys, the Spurs are going to beat the Rockets. (109-96). Wemby with the ball. Fakes the three. Drives on Şengün. He's going to get fouled. Ethernet, it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lineup. Yes, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lineup. Wemby's number 1, Harper's number 2, Keldon's number 3, Fox is number 4, Castle's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tell you guys, I'm not trolling when I say this, but stop giving up on this team in the first half. I see it far too often. Calvin with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Calvin says, game over. Shout out to the Spurs. Appreciate you, my man. One day we'll beat your Suns. One day. I have crooked fingers. I don't know. They seem pretty straight to me. Well, they're straight. I can bend my fingers in weird ways so I can make them look crooked. Wemby made the first free throw. The second free throw was also good. And the Spurs with the huge comeback. First half, Castle was getting traded. Mitch was getting fired. Now we're happy. And I like the happy over that. Castle's defense was superb. Let's give some credit to Stephon Castle's defense tonight. He was slinging some D. Was he not, guys? Benches are coming in. Can we get the thumbs up to 600? We're about 50 likes away from 600. We've never had a Spurs live stream during the season where they win, get less than 600. Let's get 600 for the Spurs, 600 for me, 600 for the couch contingent, 600 for my cold or whatever I got. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lineup. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. Good catch, chat. Yeah, Mike, I'm around the same height as you. I'm 6'4". Great win for our Spurs tonight. Jared says, that's it for us here. We stuck around. Yeah, Jared, I did stick around. I've been here for the last 6 years. Jordan McLaughlin pull-up jumper. No good. 111-97. What a game for our Spurs. Got some super chats coming in. Larry Gardner with the $10 super chat says 48 minutes, 48. Clint Capella with a dunk. Get out of here with that. Clint Capella with the dunk. 48 minutes, 48 minutes, 48 minutes. I told y'all no team can run with us. Tired legs. We're winning the chip 67-15 this season incoming. I believe. Good night, Spurs family. Spurs love. Salute Rich. Go Spurs go. Larry G. What a win for our... That was a great win for the Spurs. A little bit of revenge for that last loss. Mike SVE with the $5 super chat says, we play physical guys, finally, because they got angry. They got really angry. Guys, don't forget that the thumbs out on the way out. You could see it in the third quarter, the shift. The Spurs got angry. Wemby was getting hit. He was getting scratched. You could actually see the gouge on Wemby's shoulder where he was getting ripped apart by the defense. And they got angry and won. They played physical and won. Go figure. They made Wemby mad. Steph with defense on KD and Şengün. That's right. Angry like the Hulk. That was a great win. Sohan is underscore. He's done. The turkey sub still saying Spurs are trash. Your team lost. Suck it up and go on to the next game. Or you say GG because you guys got us in the last game and we got you back in this one. Or you can be a sore loser. You take your pick. King Jorge, that is 32 wins. Spurs will improve to 32-15. The Rockets will drop to 28-17. The Rockets were 16-3 at home. They were really killing it there. But the Spurs absolutely crushed them in the second half, 57-37, including a 27-13 fourth quarter. I think the Rockets ran out of gas. You guys were saying they were playing heavy minutes. They totally ran out of gas in the second half. Let's pull up the halftime stats. Great win for our Spurs. And then I'm going to call it a night because I need to get some NyQuil in me. And it's past midnight where I am. And I got to work in less than 7 hours. Yay. I don't want to work tomorrow. I don't want to work today either, if I'm being honest. But got to work. This is not my job. This is just a hobby. All right. Let's take a look at the final stats. I'm trying to pull it up. Bear with me for a moment. Okay, there we go. We'll talk about the Rockets first. Kevin Durant with 24 points. Jabari Smith Jr., quiet night, 8 points, 7 rebounds. Tari Eason, 10 points and 6 boards. Alperen Şengün with another nice night. Yeah, not the greatest night from the field, though. Actually, not a good shooting night for Alperen Şengün. 7 of 20 from the field, 3 of 7 from the line, but he did finish with 18, 10, and 7. 2 steals and only 1 turnover, so overall a good game, but his shooting was a little inefficient. Amen Thompson with 25 points, 7 and 4 off the bench. The Rockets' bench was not giving them a whole lot. Dorian Finney-Smith played 19 minutes and scored 0. Josh Okogie played 15 minutes and scored 0. Clint Capella with 5. Reed Shepherd with 9 and 5. And then Aaron Holiday and Jae'Sean Tate in garbage time each did not score. For the game, the Houston Rockets shot 39, 35, 72, which is crazy because that first quarter, they were scorched earth shooting, and that just dropped with every quarter. The Rockets turned the ball over 11 times tonight. The Spurs turned it over 15 times tonight. Ouch. Spurs shot 54, 23, 71. Did not shoot well from 3, but overall shot pretty great from 2. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes with 9 points. Julian Champagnie was quite invisible tonight. 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting. Missed all 3 of his 3-pointers. I don't know what's up with him tonight. Victor Wembanyama came up huge. 28 points, 16 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 5 blocks. Did have 4 turnovers, but he was very involved in the game. Hitting the floor a lot, diving for balls, angry. Still can't hit a 3 versus Houston for whatever reason. De'Aaron Fox with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Fox did have 5 turnovers, so really struggled there. Stephon Castle, an improvement, 16 points on 7 of 12 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3. 1 of 3 from the line, though, which is a little odd. 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Did only credit him with 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and got to give a ton of props to Stephon Castle for his defense on Alperen Şengün and Kevin Durant, 2 bigger players in the second half. Off the bench, Keldon Johnson with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Devin Vassell with 5 points. Really quiet night for Devin. 2 of 7 shooting, 1 of 5 from 3. Dylan Harper was huge, especially in the fourth quarter. 16 points on 8 of 11 shooting. And Luke Cornett with a weird game. 0 points. Didn't even take a shot. 19 minutes, 0 points, 4 boards, 2 assists. The garbage time crew of Lindy Waters, Carter Bryant, Bismack Biyombo was in there. And Jordan McLaughlin all scored 0. Bryant only got 3 minutes tonight and did nothing with him. Spurs win 111-99. This was a great win for the Spurs. A fantastic win for the Spurs. They were down by 16 at one point and came back and won. That's, hopefully people start to believe again a little bit. I know they've been in a slump, but, man, this angry Wemby. I like angry Wemby. I don't like him being angry per se, but he played physical tonight. Second half score, the Spurs outscored him 57-37. Spurs absolutely dominated the second half. And yes, the 1-2-3-4-5 lineup. Yeah, Adrian, his defense was legit tonight. Opinion Sports, this was a good win. Happy birthday, Go Pop, indeed. And you're welcome, Mike. Next, Giannis. Bismack greater than Elijah Arno. Do you realize Curry, Green, and crew went to Durant on vacation to ask him to join them after they screwed the pooch in the... What? Oh, I think I heard something about that. Charles Barkley said Stephon Castle single-handedly turned this game around. In fairness, I'm done shoveling. I'm finally done. I have snow around my recycle bin, but I don't have recycling until next week. Everything's finally cleaned out. There is a little bit of snow in front of the garage door for the Mustang. I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break off from shoveling. My left shoulder is really sore. I'm obviously not feeling particularly well from being out in the cold a lot, so I'm going to chill on that. But this was a great win. Great win tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. And, wow. I just, much love to, it's the second unit. This is a great, I'm going to, speechless. We were down 62-54 at the half, but I think we were down by as much as 16 in the second quarter. And the Spurs persevered, played some Spursy basketball, and came back and won. We played, I'll be live this weekend. Spurs got 2 games this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, both early games, my time, 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday versus the Hornets, and then 4 p.m. Eastern against, I don't even know who. Let me check. Who do we play after the Hornets? We play the Magic February 1st at 4 p.m. So back-to-back. And then followed up with another back-to-back. February 4th, we played the Thunder. February 5th, we played the Mavericks. Why is it? And then we have another back-to-back February 10th and 11th. Why? Why does the NBA hate the Spurs and give us so many freaking back-to-backs? We're starting February with 3 back-to-backs in the first... I don't get it. And then we have a back-to-back February 25th and 26th just to close out the month. That's ridiculous. You know what? I don't stop complaining. Great win for the Spurs. And that's all I got, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. And I'll see you guys on Saturday for the live stream. I'll probably do a Spurs video tomorrow or Friday, as long as I'm feeling up to it. So, on behalf of myself and the Couch Contingent, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!